play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
Hello there, Wargamers! I am Luka from MiniWarGaming, and I'll be playing against Josh today in this game of Warhammer 40k. And yes, my hair is, I'm just gonna say pink, because I'm trying my best to fade it so I can go back to my normal color. Yes, I just got back from vacation. Yes, I lost a bet. No, I do not regret it. All the boys did it. Please believe me when I say that. It was part of the trip. We always do something weird, and not today, but this time, it was dye our hairs. My friend Andrew has a weird galaxy going on his head right now. My friend Zach, who was very reluctant, literally just got a spray can of blue in his face, and like his is the worst looking. Mine was kind of cool. It was like fiery and like orange and red, and since then, since all the washings and in the lake, it is all melded together in this fuchsia, I guess. We'll call it fuchsia. Anyways, no regrets. And I figured, if I could put a smile on your face, I'll keep the hair a little bit longer, and I had to show it. The expression on my coworker's face was well worth it as well. Make fun of me if you will. I barely remember it's there, but I'll understand if you do. We're going to be playing some Warhammer 40k today. I'll be playing Death Guard. I'll be playing, I think, Mortarian's Anvil because it makes the most sense for what I'm bringing, and I'll be playing against Josh and his Cadian forces of the Astra Militarum, the Imperial Guard. And of course, we'll be doing one of the new missions out of the tiny little chapter-approved 2020 booklet, Search and Destroy, or Surround and Destroy, that's what it's called. So let's go take a look at the lists, we'll figure out the scenario, we'll throw some dice and play some 40k. Here is my Death Guard. We'll be taking a look at them first. This is shy of 5 points from a 2,000 point list. It's like 1995 or something like that. I am, again, playing Mortarian's Anvil, mostly because I want access to the two stratagems where infantry can heroically intervene, and I can reduce the damage my Terminators take by 1 to a minimum of 1. Those cost, I believe, 1 and 2 respectively, or in that order, I suppose. I don't want the Relic or the Warlord trait, though. I just wanted access to those stratagems. Now, this is a battalion. Nothing else too fancy above that, but I do spend a lot of command points on a stratagem out of War of the Spider, and that is called Contaminated Monstrosity. It's going to be 4 command points I spend. I'm using 2 on the Land Raider and 2 on the Hellforged Leviathan. That will give them both the disgusting resilience rule to ignore wounds and mortal wounds on a 5 or more on a d6 roll. I don't know if it's going to be worth it. That's 4 of my 12 command points. I'm already down to 8. And I didn't spend anything on Plague Chosen for a second Warlord trait. I don't think having Arch Contaminator in this list in particular is worth it, because I do have Plague weapons here and there, but the emphasis is not on them. It's more of a kind of a mixture of what I have. This is, I don't know, it's just kind of like a nice well-rounded Death Guard list. It's not overly powerful. It's not no competitive mindset in it. It's just got a little bit of everything, and that's typically what I like in a list. There's a word that Dave used for it when I played against him a couple weeks ago, and I can't quite remember that word is, but I'm sure someone out there knows what I'm trying to say. We'll go to the HQs. Leading this force, no doubt, will be this Demon Prince with wings, double talons. Always running the double talons on him because that's how he's modeled. You know, kind of a relic from 8th edition. You know, the other weapons aren't so bad anymore, same point cost, and there's some stratagems that can interact with him a little bit better. But he is going to have the revoltingly resilient Warlord trait. Again, I don't think Arch Contaminator is super relevant in this game, and if it is, well, I'm an idiot. That's pretty much it. He is going to have the separating plate as the army relic as well, because I don't really need to take any from the book at the moment. And then we're going to have a Plaguecaster beside him, acting as a second in command. Oh, by the way, the Demon Prince will have Miasma of Pestilence as a psychic power, and the Plaguecaster will know Putrescent Vitality as well as Blades of Putrefaction, augmenting my close combat attacks. On to the troop choices. Pretty basic. I was going to run 3 squads of identical-ish, well, points-wise they're identical, Plague Marines, but I really wanted to add these couple of characters here, and they didn't quite fit in the list, so I dropped that and added Poxwalkers and Chaos Spawn and those guys instead. So that's to give you an idea of how much points 1 Rhino plus 7 Plague Marines are. It's about 2 Chaos Spawn, 10 Poxwalkers, a Foul Blight Spawn, and a Tallyman. But for these not Chaos Space Marines, but these Plague Marines here, they're both riding Rhinos. Now ignore the Havoc Launchers on the Rhinos, those are actually Combi Bolters. Though because they have to have the Combi Bolter, I'm pretty sure, and they can have the Havoc Launcher as an option, though I could afford to have the Havoc Launchers, not the Combi Bolters. I'm pretty sure they have to take the Combi Bolters. I'll look in a minute, and if that's not the case, then I'll just take the Havoc Launchers, because I don't care either way. It's the same points, well, it's a little bit more expensive for the Havoc Launchers, but I'd have the points for them. Anyways, On to the Plague Marines. They are identical-ish, except this guy has a bolt gun, that guy's got a plasma gun, and that's about it. So the Sergeant, or the Plague Champion, Power Fist Plasma Pistol, 2 plasma guns in the unit, 2 flails, and 2 bolt guns. Over here we have 2 bolt guns, 2 flails, 2 blight launchers instead of 2 plasma guns, and this guy just has a Power Fist instead of the plasma gun. He's just got a bolt gun. So 3 bolt guns over there, only 2 over there. Riding in the Rhinos, we have the Foul Blightspawn and the Tallyman, which will be, well, he's kind of an independent on his own. He's pretty good, just kind of running around and killing stuff, whereas he is a support for all the melee I'm bringing. I know I'm playing melee against Imperial Guard, but we'll see if it can work. These guys can prove to be durable in most cases. We have 5 Blightlord Terminators who are going to be riding in a Rhino. This is something I used to love in old 40k or even in the Horus Heresy, just 5 Terminators in a Land Raider. One of my favorite loadouts. Not that great in modern day 40k, but I wanted to bring it anyways. And he is loaded with everything you see here. He's got his Havoc Launcher, Combi Bolter, twin Heavy Bolters, and 2 twin Las Cannons on the sides. And then this squad here is what you see is what you get, which is a WYSIWYG. We've got 3 Combi Plasmas. The Plague Champion's got the Combi Plasma. 4 Bubotic Axes. We have a Blight Launcher, and then the Flail of Corruption. And then on to the Leviathan Dreadnought. We got his 2 Hellflamers in his chest. He's got his Claw in his left arm, which has a Melt-A-Gun built into it. And then he's got the Soul Burner Rabodkin, which is the Cyclonic Melt-A-Lance, but it's got like completely different rules in 40k, and it's super weird. But we're going to see how good this guy can perform when he's got a 5-up Disgusting Resilience. Now he's the Chaos version of a Leviathan, so he only has a 5-up invulnerable saving and shooting, but a 4-up in close combat. And he can heal wounds if he kills things. I'll explain how that works a little bit later on. And then for the ones I didn't mention, 2 separate choices of Chaos Spawn and 1 unit of 10 Poxwalkers to round off my list. Let's go on to the Astra Militarum. Sorry, before the Imperial Guard thing, yes, they do have to take the Combi Bolters, so those are not Havoc Launchers. Those are Combi Bolters. Now we go to the Astra Militarum.
This is my 2,000 points worth of well-dressed Cadians. Until they do something with my Mordians.
Yeah, Mordians are kind of nothing right now.
So we're going to start, let's start closest to the camera there. For HQ choices, I've got my Tempestor Prime, who's got the Command Rod, and then the Auto Reliquary of Tiberius. It's the extra orders on a 2-up. That you can hand out because I run my 3 squads of Scions. Behind him, we got 2 Tank Commanders. One with Plasma all around and a Hull Heavy Bolter, and then the other one with Heavy Bolters all around and the Punisher Cannon. I will be spending a command point to give an extra relic to the Punisher tank. The bird's in there.
The bird is in there.
The bird's in there.
Cool.
Kurov's Aquila. So every time Luka goes to use a stratagem on a 5-up, I get a command point. So it's pretty handy dandy.
That's it right there, mounted on the back of the turret. That Aquila right there, that's Kurov's Aquila.
No, I think it's supposed to be like an actual bird.
Is it actual bird?
I've decided now it is. I always assumed it was.
I just assumed it was just a fancy Aquila.
Well, I mean, it never works for me, so I assume like it's a bird flying around inside that tank.
Oh.
So that's the narrative there. Moving along, I've got 2 squads of veterans. 3 plasma per. I don't know why. I during the lockdown, I played 1 remote bat rep where I use veterans, and now it's all I want to use.
You're in love with Astra Militarum veterans?
I don't get it. I don't understand at all. They're not loaded out great for it, but hey, I like them.
Is there any way to hide them, or are they just toughness 3 bodies on the table?
It's just T3 bodies, man.
Cool.
Go ahead and shoot at them.
Cool.
I don't even care. Yeah, they usually die horribly. I don't know how they ended up being veteran because they get thrown away pretty quick. I've got 2 platoon commanders there just to kind of hand some orders out. Nothing fancy, just chainsword las pistol. Behind them, I've got a squad of Bullgrins because I went pretty elite heavy on this list, wanting to bring a couple different things.
Are those slab shields?
I think it's the slab shields. It's the 2-up armor save, guys.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Troop choices, I've got my 3 squads of Scions, 2 plasma per. Now, just to try to get some variety, I did find somebody who's got some of these Dreamforge miniatures that they were willing to sell because they're out of print now. I may have went a little overboard, and instead of buying like the 10 or 15 more I wanted, I may have bought like 100 more.
Oops.
But that happens sometimes.
All the time.
Just oops. I have no idea when they're going to show up because they're coming from like Switzerland or something like that. So they're coming from pretty far away, but hopefully they'll be on the table before too long. Fast attack choices, because you get bringing fast attack, is why not. I've got an armored sentinel with a multi-laser.
Because you got to bring him right. Wait, he's got a multi-laser?
He's got a multi-laser.
Oh my! He's so good.
He's amazing. This is basically, I had an 1850 list, but we wanted to play 2000, so he remains from that. There used to be 3 of them, but he's the last one left standing.
Oh, okay.
Behind him, we have the 3 Basilisks, 3 separate choices. Nothing fancy, just the heavy bolters. And then I guess rounding off the list, I brought the big dumb tank. So I've got my Hellhammer. I will go and say that I definitely think I could have been much more efficient with like it was like 550 points or something he cost.
He also costs you command points to bring now.
Yeah,
too.
he cost me 3 command points to bring. Plus, I think he's a bit overcosted compared to other choices. But I mean, he looks cool, doesn't he?
He looks cool. He does honestly have a lot of hitting power as well. But no, Josh is right. He could have brought more tank commanders, and he could have brought a patrol with more tank commanders if he wanted to, or I don't know, like wyverns and stuff. Like there's
a variety of different things that would have been more points efficient, but whatever. I kind of got inspired by the last time Matthew and I played, and he brought a Storm Surge and kind of said that he thought, the super heavy auxiliary was kind of dead nowadays.
I tend to agree. Now, I think in this game he's going to shine, but had I been playing a more traditional, well, not traditional, but like a more competitive Death Guard list, he might be in a tough spot, especially if he goes second.
Yeah. Now, what I did do, though, is instead of handing out a Warlord trait to anybody...
Tank Ace.
Yeah, I went with Tank Ace. I went with the Steadfast Leviathan, so he does get the regiment keyword of being a Cadian now, even though he's in a super heavy auxiliary.
Right. That's one good thing you can do with the tank cases. In addition to like all the other good things you can do. Are you going to take a second tank case?
Well, I'm already down 4 command points.
Same. I know exactly how you feel.
So I thought about doing a second tank case ability, but I think, well, now you get me thinking about it. I mean, no.
Okay, so no school.
No other tank cases. I spend my command points way too fast.
Yeah, well, you're guard and you're already down to 8.
I know. Do you know how bad that is?
That's really bad, because before, you would just bring a super heavy command with...
the Supreme Command, and I get an extra command point and way more characters.
You'd bring him, you'd have like 2 Psychers, and yeah, you just overall... Like, they did take a hit with the new edition. They're still really good, though, and you might be able to see that in this game. Was that it for them, though?
That should be the list.
All right, let's go describe the scenario and show off the table and play some game. Today's mission will see Josh and myself playing Surround and Destroy. This is one of the newer missions that is not in the core rulebook, so maybe some of you have not played it yet. This is new for me. This is a Dawn of War style game. There are 2 objective markers a little bit further back from the deployment line in both players' territories, and then 2 objectives in no man's land 10 inches from the center line. It has the standard primary of, well, one of the standard primaries of Take and Hold. You get 5 victory points if you control 1 or more objective markers at the end of your command phase, starting in the second battle round for both players. 10 victory points if you control 2 or more, or another 5 if you control 2 or more. And lastly, another 5 if you control more than your opponent. The secondary objective in this scenario is Surround them. You score 4 victory points at the end of your command phase in any battle round. If you control both objective markers in your deployment zone and at least 1 in your opponent's, or you'll get 8 victory points if you control all 4 objective markers in the deployment zones instead. And that is that. The goal is to push into each other's territories while controlling your own objectives. Thanks for checking out this video, folks. Attached to this one in the MiniWarGaming Vault, we'll have a 1750-point game of Space Wolves going up against the Thousand Suns. You can check this game out if you're interested by clicking on the link down below and getting yourself a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault. Enjoy the video, everyone. Here is a closer look at the table Josh and I are going to be playing on. This is a Table War mat. This is studio level terrain, all pre-built, comes like this, painted this way for you. It actually comes with a mat that matches it, but that mat's actually at my home right now, and it's not here in the studios because I keep forgetting it, but it does match this Table War mat nicely enough, so I like to use them in conjunction. We have like Games Workshop kits in the form of some scattered destroyed vehicles. Now, for some of the terrain rules in this game, all of the trees are going to act as dense terrain, so -1 to hit if you are shooting at something behind it, essentially. And then we'll say the drop pod is going to be dense terrain as well. I think we wanted to make both of the smaller structures dense terrain, while this big one here in the middle will be obscuring, so you cannot draw a line of sight through it at all if you're trying to shoot at something that is completely behind it in one way or another. And then we have the Crash Valkyrie, and they're just so it's kind of obvious you can't see through that archway there. Otherwise, it's like a giant open archway, and I think that that works quite well. Now, on to the actual mission and the secondaries that we picked.
I guess we're talking about secondaries now.
Yes.
So for my secondary objectives, I went for kind of my standard ones, Abhor the Witch. So for every Psyker I kill, it's 3 points, but for every character, it's 5. So it's Luka's 2 Psykers I'm kind of going to be gunning for.
Yep.
Also went for Assassinate. You got, what, 4 characters? So
I do.
I'll be trying to kill them out anyways. And then I also went with We Stand, We Fight, which I probably, in retrospect, I regret taking. But that means that at the end of the battle, between my 2 tank commanders and my Hellhammer, for everyone that's left alive, it gives me an extra 5 victory points.
Right, and then for myself, I went for the mission secondary, so I have to control at least 2 objectives in my, I'm assuming this is my territory, I have to control the 2 objectives in my territory and one of Josh's, assuming that territory will be his. I also went for Bring It Down, which is vehicles, because I know I'm going to be trying to kill those tank commanders, and the super heavy if I can, and I want to engage on all fronts because I do have a lot of transports. I can just kind of zip to corners and not be priority targets for Josh to want to shoot at. Now we roll for attacker defender. I got a 6.
I got a 5.
I'll be the defender, or I'll be the one who picks his territory and deploys first, which I think is the defender. I'm going to pick this territory because lazy wargaming. Yeah. And then declaring reserves and all that, all of this is going to end up starting on the table.
For me, all the Scions are going to use their ability to come in as reinforcements.
I guess technically I have to declare transports. They're going to be riding in that Rhino and they're going to be riding in that Land Raider. I assume that was kind of self-explanatory, but you know what? You never know. I guess it's important to dictate which characters are going in what. We're going to have the Tallyman run with them. The Foul Blightspawn is going to run with them. And that's about, no, we'll have the Psyker go in with them. There we go. Maybe it is important. Deployment is complete. I'll go over my stuff first. Chaos Spawn, Poxwalkers, kind of hang around this dense terrain here with the trees. Rhino with the Foul Blightspawn inside of it, and, you know, 7 Plague Marines. And then we have Hellforge, Leviathan, Dreadnought, kind of hanging out in the open. Not really too protected. This is not dense anyway, by the way, for people watching. It's only the trees and the 2 larger structures in the drop pod. Essentially, something's dense. We'll say it's dense. We'll comment on it. Land Raider here, and we have our Demon Prince over here, Rhino and Chaos Spawn over here, and that is it, because I have nothing in reserve. Now, what do you have?
I've just realized, because I was trying to figure out what I was missing from earlier, that I didn't put in the list, but I'm like, what did I forget to put in? It's Engine Sears. That's what it is.
Oh, to fix stuff.
I forgot my Engine Sears. So we got Basilisk, Veterans, Commander, the big old Hellhammer, another Basilisk, Tank Commander with the Punisher. I have got the Armored Sentinel, another Veteran Squad, my Bulgrins, Plasma Commander, another Platoon Commander, and then my last Basilisk. Scions are, I don't know, flying around up in the air, being cool. And
ready to show up whenever. Now, this is going to be pretty bad for me if I don't get the first turn, methinks. But we'll see how this goes. We roll off now to see who gets to pick to go first. I got a 5.
I got a 5. Okay, that's tense.
It's a reroll. All right. I got a 5.
I got a 2.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to pick to go first. There's just too many things I need to do to try and survive, methinks. So it'll be Death Guard, turn 1. So in my command phase, for the first turn of the game, I'm not going to be doing too much. I'm going to be gaining a command point. I'm going to go up to 9 because I spent much on Corrupted Monstrosity, bringing me down to 8. And there's no scoring for the primary, so I'm going to go right on, and I'm not doing the surround the enemy right away either, so I'm going to go right onto movement, where pretty much everything is going to surge forward. I'm going to be popping smoke on my Rhinos, and I'm going to be trying to get Miasma off on my Dreadnought, I believe, and I don't know what to do with the Land Raider. Not too sure yet. We'll start this movement phase off with the Land Raider. We're going to be moving you 10 inches forward. I've already pre-measured, and the back of your track is going to end up hitting the wall there, apparently. Right there. That's 10 inches straight forward. Now we are going to go ahead and advance the Leviathan Dreadnought. You know what? I probably should have done that first. You know what? We're not going to advance him. We're going to go do the Rhino. Advancing the Rhino. We're going to go 12 plus 1. Awesome. Yeah, they're Death Guard. They're slow. It makes sense. We'll be taking it pretty much right up to the objective. And now we're going to advance the Leviathan. Leviathan's going to go 4. Oh, better than 1. The Leviathan, this is a 9-inch move, just to clear the rock. And he's gonna go 3 inches that way. That's gonna get him to about there. Not a bad move, I would have liked a little bit more, but he's kind of digging it. We're gonna go into the Chaos Spawn, who will advance next, an extra 3. With that, we're gonna place you there just to get some dense terrain. The Poxwalkers are probably just gonna stay still over here. They're gonna spread out a little bit though. Actually, I have to shift them around a little bit just to hide them a bit better behind the dense terrain because I can't have any of them poking out too far. Flap, 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 my Demon Prince wings. Over here. And then we'll go on to this Chaos Rhino who will advance. One. We're gonna go in this direction because the Storm Surge, oh, knocked over the tree. Fixed it, there we go. 10 will take me to there, and then we're gonna drive 3 inches in that direction, which will just take me to that little smudge there. I know I could make it to objective number 5 there, but I'd be right out in the open for that Storm Surge to annihilate me. Sorry, Hellhammer to annihilate me. I don't know why I keep calling it Storm Surge. We were talking about Storm Surges earlier. We're gonna go on to the Psychic phase now, where that is only my Demon Prince, and he is gonna go ahead and attempt to cast Miasma of Pestilence. This goes off on a 6. Pretty important that this goes off, I think, so I'm gonna command point reroll that, go down to 8 remaining command points, and we get it with an 11. All right, nice. There's no way for you to really stop my powers in this game? Okay. So that's gonna go on the Leviathan. -1 to hit him. Just because he's the only one who can't give himself -1 to hit. Because as we go into the shooting phase, popping smoke, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try and shoot with you. So I'm not too concerned about popping smoke on you. Because you gotta remember, you can't stack, well, you can stack -1 to hit modifiers, but it doesn't really matter too much past the first one in most cases. But we are going to shoot with you. Where are your veterans anyways? You have veterans over there?
Yeah, veterans over there and veterans back here.
Veterans back there. They're in dense terrain, so they're -1 to hit. The las cannons, the 4 las cannons are going to go to the tank commander, the plasma commander for sure. He is going to be in dense cover because I'm going over the footprint of that terrain there. And then the rest of the shots are going to go into the veterans back there, I suppose, but they're going to have cover. And -1 to hit, but I think the rest of the weapons are better equipped for that anyways. We'll start with the 4 las cannons though.
So what's grand total coming back here? It's a Havoc Launcher, Combi Bolter, and 2 Heavy Bolters?
And Twin Heavy Bolter.
I will spend the 1 command point for take cover on them then.
Ah, very good. Oh, I used a reroll. You get Kira's Aquila, maybe, on a 5-up.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
So you're going to go down to 7, but you might go back up to 8 here.
Oh, the bird doesnn't care.
Start with the las cannons hitting on 4s because it's not the cleanest shot. Not that it matters, I didn't get any 3s there. 3s to wound. I guess I should have veteran. No, it's not infantry. I can't veterans the Land Raider. 3s to wound. That's 3 wounding hits, all at AP 3, and you should have a 6-up save against that.
Yep.
I got a beard.
Pass 1.
Would you like to reroll either one of those?
No, thank you.
And that's going to be, I'll reroll that, 6 damage. And I'm down a command point, and you might get a command point back with the Aquila.
Oh, bird! Get him, bird! Bird! No! Stupid bird!
Puts me down to 7 command points. Not a bad reroll. I think I bracketed him.
You did.
Yeah, okay. Not so bad, but I guess you can jury-rig it. I see if you wanted to. Now the Havoc Launcher is going to shoot. I have to look up to see if it's a blast. I'm almost certain it is. It is indeed a blast. So I'm going to get 1 shot, which becomes 3 because it's a blast and there's more than 6 of them there, but there's not 11. These hit on 4s because of dense. We have 3 hits and 3s. 2 wounding hits. No AP, and you have a 2-up save, right?
I believe so, yeah. Because it goes, let me think, to a 5.
Do they have a 5-up normally or a 4-up?
They got a 5-up.
Oh, so they have a 3-up. So they take cover and they're in cover. So 1 does die to the Havoc Launcher. Ooh, a veteran, no. Irk. And then we have the Combi Bolter and the Twin Heavy Bolter. Let's do the Combi Bolter, I suppose. We're feeling pretty accurate today. No wound there. And then 6 shots from the Twin Heavy Bolter. Hitting on 4s because of the dense, but I do get to reroll the 1s for the Demon Prince right behind him. Helps a wee bit. 3s to wound. 2 wounding hits at AP 1.
Do a 4-up save now? Yeah.
Oh, you're good. Take cover helped. There you go. I only really killed 1 veteran, but I did bracket the tank commander, which will maybe help. We'll see. I'm just debating to see if it was worth popping smoke or not on him, and I think that worked out okay. That, though, everyone watching, is the end of my first turn. And I don't think I'm scoring any secondaries. No, because I didn't roll well enough on their advances. I was trying to roll well enough on their advances to get into the quarters, but I just couldn't. I couldn't even clear the middle objectives. I got 1s! What can you do? You get 1s, right?
My command phase, nothing too fancy here. I just go up to my 8 command points now.
Yeah, back up to 8.
Let's get ready for some moving. I will go for the 1 command point jury rig to bring him up a wound.
And on a 5-up, you get a command point back from the Aquila.
No, it's only when you do it.
Was it only my stuff?
It's only your stuff, yeah.
Oh, it was the Warlord trait that lets you do it when you...
Correct.
That's right.
Movement's going to start. I'm trying to think if it's worth bringing him up or just sitting still and shooting, but like, you didn't give me great targets, Luka.
Right, because as of where he is, I'm pretty sure he's out of line of sight.
Yeah, I can't see him.
But he could
to
move
shoot.
up and take shots.
I could move up and take shots, but then I lose my reroll for not moving.
For being Cadian, that's right. I forgot you kind of want to stand still.
Yeah, I really do. Rumble, rumble, rumble.
Oh,
rumble.
we are going to commit to a move.
As my sponsons just hit into everything.
Yeah, everything gets snagged and everything. Well, he's getting pretty close. What's up?
Bulgrin's going to just move themselves up a little bit.
They're going to be clashing, boys. My only regret with this list is I couldn't fit in a biologist putrefier, but I don't have big enough Plague Marine squads, I feel, to justify that at the same time. But I would love to throw flak blight grenades at them.
Let's go ahead and you're just going to move in the way, I guess.
Just to kind of block? Yeah. Hello.
Squad's going to go ahead and just move out, bring them into the fight.
They're poking their heads out.
Down the line, I will be moving over.
Oh, advancing the platoon commander?
Yes. He's going to go an extra 2.
Oh, he's just slightly faster than my Chaos Rhinos.
Work.
There he is.
Over here, the squad's just going to kind of move over, trying to support a bit. Get behind the giant tank for some reason. I kind of don't know what I'm doing. You didn't give me great targets, Luka.
I got so many good targets, my man. What are you talking about? Like, everything's golden to shoot at.
I just really wanted to go first.
Right. Well, I mean, I got to imagine every Astra Militarum army would want to go first.
Pretty much always. It's actually not that bad for me when my brain is just kind of shut off.
It's Monday.
Yeah. Okay, so orders, pretty basic. I'll just reroll hit rolls of 1.
Take aim.
Reroll hit rolls of 1.
Take aim, boys. And then tank commanders.
The tank commander, I'm going to strike and shroud.
Is that -1 to hit?
Yeah, he pops smoke after he shoots.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So he's not. Oh, he's already rerolling once. He doesn't need to. He stood still. He's Cadian.
Right, or I could give him the reroll. Actually, no, we're gonna give him the reroll on the variable amount of shots. I think it's pound them to dust.
Oh, got you. So when determining the characteristic attack, you may reroll that one.
Correct, yeah.
And what about
then over
that
here, we're gonna strike and shroud him.
So you can pop smoke afterwards.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is that -1 to hit for shooting attacks only?
I believe it is shooting only, yeah.
Okay.
And down the line here, we are gonna go ahead and I will declare shooting with him first.
Oh boy, here we go.
He is going to put all of his guns into your Land Raider. And I am going to be yelling Vengeance for Cadia.
Reroll. Failed hit.
Or should he? No, does he need to be the one? No, he doesn't. I'm already forgetting what I want to do.
That's okay.
This is terrible. Here.
Oh.
Basilisk. Put shots into the Land Raider.
Basilisk first into Land Raider. Gotcha. And he is probably passing through that dense terrain there, so it will be -1 to
I think
hit.
it would be, yeah.
Yeah. Even though this is artillery, it still suffers the -1 to hit because it doesn't ignore terrain.
We'll do the heavy bolter first.
They all hit. Oh, 2 hit.
Okay, yep.
And then 5's to wound. Oh, that's a good start. I owe you 2 3-up saves because of the AP on that. I'm going to fail 1 and make 1. And then Disgusting Resilience. Well, I take 1. I'm down to 7 or 15. Out of 15 from the heavy bolter, not a bad start.
Main gun, how many shots? For 4. These are looking for 5s, you're rolling 1s.
Not bad. We got a hit with a reroll. And we're rerolling 1s because he's Cadian and did not move. These are 3's to wound if I recall.
Yes, sir. The strength 9.
Ooh,
AP minus 3.
Fail both of those, 2d3 damage.
Grand total is 4.
Resilience prevents 1. Okay, so it's gotten me somewhere there, but I still take 3. I'm down to 12. The Cadian thing.
Now I'm going to pop 2 for overlapping fields of fire, which means I target you at +1 to hit.
Right. Your whole army pretty much gets to...
Everything Cadian, which is my entire army that's on the board.
Right, get +1 hit this dude here. And that's 2 command points?
It is 2 command points, yes.
That'll bring Josh down to 6.
Now my tank commander is going to go ahead and overcharge shots into the Raider.
Right, and there is, because he's within 3 inches of the dense terrain, he ignores the -1 to hit. So he could supercharge with no penalties. No getting hots because of +1. Still currently the rule for that.
So it's only the turret weapons I get the rerolls on, but it's kind of what I care about anyways.
Right.
So the first volley is going to be 3 shots, which I'll keep that.
Okay.
So these are hitting on
2s. Yep.
Rerolling 1s.
He's not bracketed anymore. He's not suffering the -1 to hit. and he gets +1 to hit. So they all hit, and they wound on 4s. Because I'm
Yes.
T8.
I had to think about that for longer than I should have.
1 wound at AP3 still.
Yes.
That's a fail, and it's 2 damage. Because the supercharge, resilience, stops neither. I'm down at 10. So far, I've stopped 1 wound for 2 command points.
Is it 2 command points just for him?
Because of his wound characteristic, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, second volley. I'm going to re-roll that. How many shots?
Ooh.
Goes even worse.
Okay, 2 to hit. It hits.
Hits.
And a wound.
Wounds.
-3, I fail. 2 damage. Resilience. Okay, stopped 1, so I'm down to 11. Or 9. That's going up a wound.
We'll do the... Actually, I'll just get the heavy bolter out of the way now.
They all
It
hit.
hits.
5s to wound. That's 2 wounds. And I have 3 up, which I'll make both.
And then my happy little sponsons. How many shots?
Woo! Max! 3 shots per. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because of the overlapping fields of fire.
Nice.
Ooh. 4s to wound. Come on, toughness 8. Do something. Oh, hey, that helped. Oh, kind of. There's 2s there. So it's 3 wounding hits. Come on, armor save. Help me out. Aha, there we go. I stopped 2. That's still 4 damage, though.
Did you stop 2?
I stopped 1. I stopped 2 of the damage. That's what I meant to say. That's still 4. Resilience stops another 1. So I take 3. He's down to 6. Yikes.
Continue on down the line. Basilisk here will shoot the main gun at the Raider and then the small gun at the Rhino.
We got line of sight on the tracks there, so we're good to shoot.
So we'll do the main gun.
Please no. That's a bad start for me. There's actually no negative to hit terrain because you don't draw a line to any dense terrain that you're not already within 3 inches of.
Yep.
So you're just hitting on 3s or 4s, I guess, your guard.
+1 to hit still.
Oh yeah, 3s. Yikes.
Rerolling 1s.
So we got 1 miss, only 1 miss. And these wound on 3s.
Indeed they do, sir. Indeed they do.
2 wounds. 5 ups. Oh, failing both, not making a lot of saves on this guy. That's 5 damage, not enough to kill him. But we have resilience, if I can pick up 5 dice. Hey, we take 3. He's got 3 left. And we got the heavy bolter still. Heavy bolter is actually at the Rhino.
Yeah.
Which is -1 to hit because he pops smoke.
Yeah.
We got
Roll.
no hits.
Last Basilisk doesn't have any heavy bolter targets, but he's going to put the main gun into the Raider.
You could put the heavy bolter over here. This is only dense.
Oh, it's only dense. Yeah, okay. That makes sense then.
So heavy bolter there, but the Earth Shaker over here, huh?
Yep.
I'm hoping to survive this so that you have to dedicate some shots from this into him.
Right, which will kind of hurt. So we'll do the Earthshaker then. How many shots?
3.
Ooh.
+1, -1 to hit because of the dense terrain in the way.
So back to hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Okay, we got 1 miss.
Come on, little buddy.
Ah, it's 2 hits. 3's to wound. Oh!
Rough.
Does one of these get re-rolled? You're down to 6 already. And
I mean, like, I've got enough firepower to dedicate otherwise into him from the Hellhammer, hopefully, so no.
Okay.
Heavy bolter into the Rhino, 5s, rerolling 1s.
Into the Rhino. They all miss.
You know what? Let's fire the multi-laser at that
Hopeful.
Land Raider.
The 3 shots. He's a vehicle, ignores moving, firing heavy now, thankfully. Not re-rolling because he moved, and 5s to wound. Strength 6, right?
Yep.
Hey, we got a wound. 2 up save. No AP on the multi-laser. Oh, no! Resilience? Okay, nice.
Over here, the veteran squad's going to put shots into the Raider. I'm going to pop 1 command point on Experienced Eye. I improve the AP of all my attacks by 1.
Ooh, -4 on the plasma.
Brings me down to 5 command points, and we're going to start off with what matters here, the overcharged plasma shooting at you.
They're +1 to hit right now, no negatives to hit, so they don't suffer the potential death.
Looking for 2s, rolling 1s.
Because they have the order on them. They all hit anyways, and these wound on 4s with good AP. That's 2 wounding hits at AP 4, which means I have 6 up saves. Doesn't matter, I got double 1s anyways. So I have 3 remaining wounds. Resilience. Oh, he dies. You got him. Does he explode? No, thankfully. All right, so I have to emergency disembark some of these boys here. This is how it's gonna go. I do have to change up a little bit because if guys die, who do I pull? I think I want the Blight Launcher to die first, if someone dies. So the Blight Launcher is gonna be the one that goes back there. There we go. So we got the 2 inches there to keep him coherent, and I am gonna emergency disembark like this. I'm out of line of sight of the Punisher, but the Hellhammer can still shoot at me. But I am going to be -1 to hit, and I am giving him a lookout, sir, by doing this. So the Demon Prince is a little safe, but unfortunately, if I can grab it, the Land Raider is now dead. That's what they look like after they do the emergency disembark, but now I have to roll for the models inside, and I can't re-roll any of this. So this is the big risk to putting very expensive Terminators into a Land Raider. Josh might get some free kills here. Oh, I feel super, super bad. Well, I'm going to take... I want to keep the Blight Launcher there. I'm going to lose... Oh, you know what? I put the wrong guy there. I don't want to put the... I was going to lose that guy there if I lost one.
Yeah, go ahead and fix it.
Yeah, keep the... This is the champion. That's why I don't want to lose him. The champion's going to stick out there. And, well, it is what it is. Big boy!
Okay, big boy's going to call vengeance for Cadia.
Oh, heck yeah, he is.
Because of course, why not? The question is, do I want to put all the shots into the Terminators, or do I want to start working on that Chaos Spawn in the back? I would love to start working on that Chaos Spawn in the back, which I think I will. So let's put the Heavy Bolters into him, and every other gun... will do the Heavy Bolters and the Autocannon into the Spawn.
Okie dokie.
And then everything else into the Terminators.
Well, I'm probably going to pop the stratagem I talked about earlier on them. I just have to go look at the name of it. Now, I'm going to spend... You go down to 4 for Vengeance for Cadia, and I'm going to spend 2 command points on Futility made flush, reducing the damage they take by 1.
Cool.
To a minimum of 1.
Unleash the bird for a command point!
Not
No!
yet. Main gun.
Into the Terminators there. How many shots?
Oh, near max.
Okay.
Well,
14.
above average by 1. Never mind, I thought that was 3d3. That is 3d6 shots. That is 14 shots into them. Hey, at least I got -1 to hit. Kind of.
These are 5s, rolling fails.
Vengeance.
Vengeance!
So, re-rolling 1s, 2s, and 3s, essentially. Vengeance for Cadia. OP. Kind of. Oh, one more hit.
I got like 5 hits, you're fine.
Huh. Well, it's just ironic me saying that playing, you know, Destroyers with Necrons. They have the exact same thing, but...
It's true.
For the same cost.
But you don't pay 550 points for the tank.
Well, it's true. I mean, you can do it on that tank commander if you wanted to.
It's true. 2s?
Strength 10? Yes.
Yep.
That's 5 wounding hits. I am in Cataphractii plate, though, so I do have a 4-up invulnerable save against these shots. I'm going to stop all but 1.
Oof.
It's a good start. It's 2 damage. I have Disgusting Resilience. I still take 1 damage. I'm going to take that on the Blight Launcher in the back, just because I didn't want him getting shot this turn. Or by that thing.
Las cannons.
Oh, they both strike hits, though. Yikes, 3s to wound. Okay, never mind. Are you going to reroll?
Vengeance.
Oh, Vengeance, that's right. Okay, 1 wound.
Okay.
Invulnerable. Yes, we're good.
Demolisher.
Oh.
Okay. 5s, though.
Rerolling. 1s, 2s, and 3s. Oh, yikes. That's 6 shots, 6 hits, and 3s to wound. Rerolling.
Is it strength 10 on Demolisher?
Oh, actually, it might be. I'm thinking of a battle cannon. So reroll the 1. And I'm pretty sure strength 10 on Demolisher. Demolisher is indeed strength 10. Yikes. That's not so great. All right, so that's how much damage are they each?
I want to say they're d6 per.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. Okay, so 1 at a time. D6 minus 1, so 1. Resilience kills 1 Terminator. So I have 3 left. That's 2 damage. 1 wound on that Terminator. It's 4 damage. And that's another dead Terminator. I have 2 Terminators left. That's, yep. Another dead Terminator. I have 1 Terminator left. And I
think that was all my dice.
well, as long as he's still got full wounds, it's not the worst. We got 1 remaining Terminator. We're going to leave the champion, though, because I believe he's got higher leadership.
And that leaves the shots into the Chaos Spawn. Autocannon on 4s.
Reroll. Okay,
Nope.
1 hit.
He was only on Cadia for a short time.
Reroll. Okay, that's a fail. Is that the auto? Yeah, that's the auto cannon there.
Yeah. Then the Heavy Bolters.
18 of them on 4s, re-rolling.
That helps a bit. And then it should be your T5, right?
Again, 4s, re-rolling. Oh, he is super dead. He's only got a 6-up save against this. Vengeance for Cadia, 6? Yeah. It's actually 8. I meant to count the other 6. I'm just rolling 8 dice here because he's dead. Oh, actually, those actually are wounds as well. So he is dead. My objective.
Down the line, I think the last thing that has line of sight on anything anyways is this Punisher commander. So I should have paid more attention. I'm out of range to shoot the Chaos Spawn with the Top Gun. So I guess what I'll do is I will just shoot the Top Gun at the Dreadnought, hoping to strip off some wounds.
Okay.
That seems like a bad choice, but hey, if you're watching my bat raps, that's what you're here for. And then Heavy Bolters into the Spawn. Into Mr. Spawn there.
Hang on. It should be 4s because of the dense terrain.
Right, rerolling 1s.
Because he stood still.
And then 4s.
and he's gonna. Well, you got 2 saves to make. I have cover, so it goes back to. It doesn't matter. Takes 1 damage. 3 wounds left on that spawn. And 40 shots with the Punisher into my Leviathan. It's gonna be 2 volleys of 20 here.
These are looking for 3s, rerolling 1s to hit.
No, these are 4s because of miasma.
Oh, I forgot about miasma.
Yeah.
Reroll helps. First volley looking for 5s to wound you. Okay.
We got 4 on the first one.
4 so far.
I was rolling all up at the end.
Second volley. My 1s.
No help there.
Math failed me there, only 7 hits.
There you go.
Okay, convert more than I should.
So 4, that's a total of 8 wounds. Leviathan has a 2-up, there's no AP on the Punisher. Oh wow, that's 3 fails, but we have resilience. And we don't, that's 3 1s into 3 1s. I think he's down to 11. Yes, he is indeed down to 11.
Brings me over to charges. I'm gonna charge him into the Rhino.
Boo.
You get Overwatch?
No. In he comes, please fail. Yikes, that's a 12. I have no one to heroically intervene with nearby. I cannot heroically intervene with the Leviathan. And that is going to deny me some victory points, sir. Thank you very much for doing that.
No problem.
Are they charging
we'll
as well?
charge them as well.
All right.
Should need about a 7 here.
It's only a 7? Nice. We got an 11.
11's good enough.
Yeah.
Bulgrin's swinging in, looking for 3s to hit you.
They get an extra attack for charging in, for Mountain of Flesh, something like that.
I think it's Avalanche of Flesh.
Avalanche of Flesh.
Something like that.
And the smoke I popped does not work for melee attacks. So we are wounding on 4s because their strengths, there's pretty much autocannon attacks with their clubs. -1 AP. I will fail 1, which is just 2 damage. It's going to bring me down to 8 remaining wounds on said Rhino. Sentinel kick.
4, ha! He missed.
All right, well, I get to retaliate with my Rhino into the Sentinel, I guess. Hateful Assault, extra attack. We don't reroll anything, we're done. And that is it for the fighting. Onto morale. I believe I owe Josh one over here. I'll roll just to be sure. I lost 4 dudes. That's a 9er. Yikes. I guess that's my Terminator's gone. Ooh, okay, good thing I kept the champion. He is leadership 9. We're okay. Needed a 6 for him to run away. And then after that, that will be it for morale, and that will be it for the turn. Right?
I think so.
We're gonna go on to battle round 2 now. We're gonna start scoring primaries, but I'm only gonna get 5 points instead of 10 points because I'm sad. So in my command phase, I go up a command point, I'm back up to 6. And at the end of it, I'll be scoring 5 victory points because I hold this objective and I have to fight for other ones. I also have to get to table quarters, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. To movement though, I'm gonna keep the Poxwalkers where they are, just because I do need something on this objective, and I gotta figure out what to do here. Both these charges were pretty good, keeping my, pretty much holding my Leviathan back a turn, which is not ideal. I don't want that whatsoever. But I am gonna disembark some guys. We're gonna try and wreak some havoc on the field here, I think. I'm gonna have to do a really good charge on them. We are going to disembark that squad of Plague Marines, and we're gonna shoot them out forward. I know that the Scions are going to be a pain in my butt, but I have to deal with the Executioner, and I think, I don't know if I said it on camera or not, but it's essentially a 9-inch charge after they move. That's where they're going to end up. Bond's going to move 2 inches to clear the draw pod, then he's going to go 5 forward. That's going to take him to there. Leviathan is going to move up and around, staying an inch away from the Sentinel there. Obviously the goal this turn was to move forward, but there were good charges on Josh's end because I was going to use him to try and take out that Punisher over there. The goal, if I could, was take out the 2 tank commanders this turn and then tie up the veterans.
Yeah.
But this could be game winning. We'll see. We're going to disembark the Foul Blightspawn and we're going to advance him. This guy's going to try and do a Hail Mary for this turn for me and try and make up for what the Leviathan missed out on. 5 on the advance helps, but I have to measure distance down from the elevation he's at. That is enough to get him in range to flame. He's going to go right out in the open and just kind of hang out and get shot at this turn, but he's going to hopefully do enough damage to make up for his death. We are going to have the Demon Prince fly over this rock here and just land outside of an inch right there. I think I'm going to pull the Rhino back out of engagement range with both those units. We're going to go ahead and disembark these Plague Marines here, and we're going to try and commit to the Hellhammer. They're going to move their 5 inches forward as well. Ending there, and then we're just going to disembark the next 2 characters as well. Out comes the Tallyman and the Malignant Platecaster, and then we're going to have this Rhino drive back a bit to this objective, just to help score. And lastly, this Blightlord Terminator is going to move his 4-inch move to right there.
Poor fella.
But at the end of the movement phase, we're going to spend 2 command points on Grandfather's Blessing to bring a Terminator back to life with 1 wound. I'm going to roll for the 7-fold chant now that I have a Tallyman down. You know what? I'll let you do yours first.
Is that a stratagem?
It is.
Bird!
Oh, you
Sorry!
suck so much. No bird, though. All right, we got it back to where it was. 7-fold chant on a 7. That's an 8. No CP back. And then we're going to bring back that flail in coherency with 1 wound. That's some distance.
Is that the noise he makes as he comes back to life?
I died over here, but I'm really over here now. And that will bring me down to 4 command points. That's going to bring us to the psychic phase. We're going to start with a Miasma of Pestilence. Ayah. So I'm at 4 command points. I could reroll this to try and help out that Leviathan a little bit, which, you know, he did take 3 damage. But, I mean, like, I could do a lot of damage to make it so the Leviathan isn't the primary target. But then we have the Plasma Boy showing up next turn, and then they could show up and do some pew-pews at him, and we don't want to deal with that. We have a couple Psychic Powers to resolve over here, which might be pretty important. So it would really, really suck if they failed. I probably should have done Blades of Putrefaction first. I'm going to opt to not reroll that. And we're going to go over here and cast Blades of Putrefaction with the Playcaster. There we go. All right, that's a command point reroll because that's a little bit more important. We got it.
No, stupid bird.
The bird, the Aquila does not work. So, because of Pestilential Fallout, I rolled a 7 or more. He does take a mortal wound from that. The nearest enemy unit takes a mortal wound.
I don't even have dice to mark that properly.
I'm sorry. He takes 1 of his 26 wounds or something ridiculous. And these guys are going to be +1 to wound in the fight phase. And if they roll a 7 or more, they do a mortal wound in addition to their normal damage. And then for his second power, we're going to go ahead and cast, I think, Smite, to be fair, to be honest. Yes, so that's going to be D3 +1 mortal wounds because of Fallout. So 4 mortal wounds on him. So he's taking a total of 5. And with the command point reroll on the Psychic Power there, I go down to 3, but I don't get to use the 7-fold chant on that because that only works on Death Guard stratagems. This is a core stratagem. Ooh, forgot to repair the Rhino. Nope. Psychic phase is complete. It is now time to shoot guns. We are going to shoot the Foul Blight Spawn first, and we're going to spend a command point on thingy. You know what? Yeah, you go ahead and roll that up.
No, he's getting closer.
Sorry, we're going to use that on Foul Gush, which allows him to roll multiple dice when determining his attack characteristic and strength and all that stuff with his Muculent Broth Flamer thing at that tank commander over there. But we're going to roll for 7-fold chant first. Nope, that's an 8. So it costs us 1, we go down to 2. What this allows me to do is roll 3d6 to determine the strength of the weapon, and I keep the 2 highest. 6 on that. Well, strength 6 it is. And then it's going to be d6 shots, but I roll 2 dice taking the highest for 5. So strength 6 and 5 automatic hits. 5 to wound with the plague weapon. Okay, we got 2 wounds. That's not bad. That's 3 wounds, -3, 3 damage.
Whew, spicy.
You make 1 though. That's 6 damage on him. It's going to put him down to 6 remaining wounds. I think we're going to go with the Leviathan Dreadnought next. He's going to put the Melt-A-Gun into... This guy's got 6 wounds, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll put the Melt-A-Gun into the Sentinel, I suppose.
Now, I do have a way to reduce damage if that matters to you. He
On
can
Sentinel?
dance.
I think I'm just going to put... I want to beat them up too a little bit. But we got the Demon Prince and the Leviathan for that. We're going to put the Melt-A-Gun and the Flamers into the Sentinel. And then the Soulburner Rabodkin will go into the tank commander there, who is -1 to hit because he did do the order of shooting then popping smoke, which is Fire and Fade.
I think it's Strike and Shroud.
Strike and Shroud. Fire and Fade sounds more like an Eldar thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do the Melt-A-Gun first. That's a hit, wounding on a 3. Oh, sorry, did you want to reduce the damage he takes? Okay. No save because it's AP 4, and that is 4 damage. He's got 2 wounds left, and then he's got 2 Hellflamers, which will be 8 automatic hits, which wound on 5s, I believe. 2 wounding hits at AP... you know what? It's AP 1 or 2. I'll look it up after you roll. Well, he fails both of them. That's 4 damage.
Well, let's see if he dies.
Does he? Well, he does die. Does he explode?
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
I don't even know if he does normally, but
I can't remember. I think it's just 1 mortal wound, 3 inches, if he does. That's it for his shooting into that target. Now we have the soul burner over there. It's 2d3. I gotta go look it up, actually. It's been a while since I used it. It is heavy 2d3. The way this works is every time I hit with it, it just does a mortal wound, and that's it. There's no wounding, there's no saves, it's just mortal wounds. 2d3, average, it's 4. But I normally hit on 2s, -1 to hit right now because of the smoke. So 3s, that's 4 mortal wounds on the tank commander. He's got 2 remaining wounds, eh? These Plague Marines are up next. We're gonna do the bolt guns into the veterans, of course. Would you like to take cover?
No.
Okay, so bolt guns into veterans. We're gonna do plasma pistol into that tank commander supercharged. We're all within 6 of the Demon Prince. And these 2 plasma guns are going to fire into that tank commander and supercharge.
Cool.
Even though he's -1
One's
to hit,
rapid fire, one's not, right?
one of them, that one is rapid firing, that one is not because I have a longer rapid fire range. Now, I could veterans and not supercharge into him, but I think I'm just gonna take the risk. So we're gonna fire the guy rapid firing first. He hits twice,
Oh, boo!
and the other guy misses because of -1 to hit. These wound on 4s. We got a wound at -3.
6 up save! Beards! Oh, you hate to see it, folks.
See, I feel like that just happens all the time.
Is this the moment? Is this the...
I know, it is. It's getting close. It's getting close. Yikes! That sucks. The plasma pistol into that guy there. 1 shot. Hits. And does not wound.
Okay.
And then we have the 2 bolt guns at those guys there, and I did not check for rapid fire. They are indeed rapid firing. They all hit, and 3s to wound. No AP though, so it's 2 wounds. And they have a 5 up save. Kills 1.
Irk.
And then that is it for them firing. That guy fell back, no shooting. The rest of my shots come from over here. I can't get the tank commander because of the obscuring terrain, technically. Because he can't draw a line. Actually, no, he's... Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I gotta do 2 damage to him, but I don't want to lose the Terminator to supercharging.
You're towed in, aren't you?
Without a reroll.
You're just trying to find a reason to not shoot at him, aren't you?
This is gonna make me feel bad. This is gonna make me feel bad. Over here, we're gonna fire into him because we have no other real choice. We're gonna fire, because I can't see the guy, just everything into the tank, into the Hellhammer there. We'll start with a blight grenade from him and then the rest of the shots. Because they don't have any plasma, I don't have to worry about it. Blight grenade first, 1 shot, 3 to hit. That's easy. 4 bolt gun shots, all hit. 6 is to wound because he should be toughness 8.
Yep.
1 wounding hit, no AP.
He's fine.
No damage, and then we have 4 crack blight grenades essentially from the blight launchers. We have 2 hits, and these wound on 5s. 1 wound at AP2.
AP2, so I go to a 5 up.
D3 damage. 1 damage. He's taken 6 so far. Then we're going to do a grenade from the sorcerer into the Hellhammer. It's going to be 2 shots on 3s. 1 hit and a 6 to wound. No wound. And then we have a plasma pistol on the Tallyman, which I will not supercharge.
Come on, buddy.
I'm not going to supercharge it. Hits and does not wound anyways.
Feels bad.
All right, we are going to go ahead and we're going to supercharge his combi plasma into the tank commander, and because I'm already -1 to hit, I might as well fire the bolt gun part as well.
Yep.
We'll start with the plasma first. Oh man, here we go. Oh. Okay, command pointing, reroll that. Dang it! Oh, I got baited so hard into that.
The bird.
Oh, he got it. He got it. Nice. Okay, well he is dead, and I guess I get and I missed because of -1 to hit. So the bolter part, we hit once, and we don't wound. Feels super bad. That is it for shooting. It is on to charge time, where I'm gonna have to get some kind of luck going here. We are going to do a character charge at the Hellhammer first, though.
Yep, that's probably the clever way to do it.
I'll do the Tallyman, because he's the only relevant one. Are you gonna spend
bother overwatching into the Tallyman? Ah.
Oh, by the way, I'm down to 1 command point for anyone who's curious.
Okay, let me think about this first.
No Overwatch?
No Overwatch. Go for it, big guy. Get in there.
In it to win it. There we go. And then we'll charge the Psyker in as well. 3? That's actually a fail. I'm not going to reroll that. Plague Marines, we'll do him in next. That's a 9. It is good. We're going to go to there, just so we're within 3 of the objective there. You know what? We're probably going to go Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll keep you within range of it, and then they're going to charge in next. And they're going to make it with a 7. And that's what they look like when they go in. Putting one bolt gun guy within range of the objective. He won't be able to attack. The rest will be able to attack, though, and we're protecting the tally man in the middle. And then we're going to go ahead and charge with the Demon Prince, I suppose, and a Bulgrin. And I don't, no Overwatch on them. He's going to charge a 7. So we're going to go ahead and just get him right there. Now Leviathan's going to declare them as a charge target as well. He's going to roll up an 8. And he'll try and use as much of that as he can. And lastly, I'm going to charge with the Chaos Spawn of the Tank Commander.
Right. How far is the charge?
Closer than 9, I think. I know they're a 9.
Probably like an 8.
It might be an 8.
Oh.
Yeah, what is that bad boy? Is it over 9, or is it just within 9?
You're within 9, so it's an 8.
8 early.
I'm gonna hope you roll poorly. Go ahead.
Okay. Huh. Oh, he rolls a 6. Because I assume he want to Overwatch them.
Yep.
I'm gonna command point reroll that. He makes it.
Ooh, okay.
So, but I need a 9 on them though. But it's important that I get something in combat. It's very important I get something in combat with them. So I'm gonna get him over there. I'm gonna get within 3 of that objective. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll do that when I pile in. Oh, there we go. Sorry to move.
You should probably be good from there. Right?
Yeah, I think I might be good from there.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna declare a charge. They just need a hard 9, and they are gonna roll a 9.
Oh no!
That could be good. That might get rid of one of these tank commanders. And I am out of command points now. But I had to charge with the spawn first because I know Josh is going to Overwatch Vengeance for Cadia, defensive gun, these guys over here.
Yep.
No thank you.
Yep.
And that's where they end up. We're definitely going to go with the Leviathan first. We're going to keep him where he is. He's got 5 attacks with his Siege Claw, hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s for Demon Prince nearby. And these wound on 2s, I believe. And those are 2s to wound at -3, 5 ups. And that's 3 damage to swing.
Okay, well that kills the
Got him.
Vulgrins.
Got him! And now, I think it's at the end of the combat phase I roll for it, but he might regain wounds based on the amount of models he's killed.
Just do it now so we don't forget it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the rule. I can't remember. I think I roll a d6 for every model. On a 5 up, I get wounds back. I was correct. It's at the end of the fight phase, so I'm gonna do it now before I forget. He's gonna heal nothing. Oh, that was a good potential for him to get some wounds back. Apparently, that's the only way a Hellforce Leviathan can heal. So says the rule. Machine Malefica. Now, I will consolidate his 3. I'm gonna go just to there. Hello.
Let's go counter-offensive. I'm going to interrupt with the Hellhammer and swing into your squad of Chaos Marines.
Plague Marines over here. So that's going to bring Josh down to 3 command points to my no command points. Now, what does he hit on normally?
5s.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of attacks, though. Ah, man, we got 4 hits on that. That's huge. Stupid giant tank. Why he got to be good in combat, too?
These are going to be, I think, 3s to wound still.
That's pretty good. 3 wounds. These are AP2. So I'm going to make 1 of those and fail 2. And they're 1 at a time. Oh, it doesn't matter. You can do both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
They're
both 1 damage
each. And that still kills 2 of them off. Now, the problem is, do I take troops off the objective? Keep the special weapons? Well, I'm going to lose this bolt gun. I can tell you that much. Because he's worthless. I should have kept the Blight Launcher over here on the objective because I knew I wouldn't have wanted to lose one of them. It's tough. Because I think they're dead anyways. So I'm going to lose a Blight Launcher. I'm just going to go ahead and fight over here. I'll start with the Terminator. He's just going to stay still. I don't really feel like finagling the model too much. He has 3 D3 attacks with that Flail of Corruption. He's going to have 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. 3s to hit, re-rolling because I'm near Tallyman. No 6s though. That's not great. These are going to be 5s to wound, re-rolling 1s. Just 2 wound. Ooh, that sucks. 2 wounding hits. I believe that one's AP3 though. I have to go double check. It is Aura of Rust -1 additional AP.
So we'll do the AP3 first, looking for 6. Nope.
2
and
damage.
Then 5. Nope.
So that's 4 damage in total. So got him down to 16.
Yep.
Not too bad.
I'm never going to find 16.
We're going to go with the regular Plague Marines now, and I'll do their flails first because they have the potential to do the most damage, I think. And they're going to have 2d3 attacks each because of Hateful Assault.
Ah.
Not bad. 2, 4. It's actually average. It's 8 attacks. 3s, I already have Blades of Putrefaction on them. 3s to hit, re-rolling. 6s are extraordinarily good. That's 3d3 more attacks. More attacks. I got a fill die in there. 3, 4, 5, 6 more attacks. Got to roll to see if I hit with them on 3s. I cannot trigger more Death of the False Emperor, so that's 3 hits, but I get to re-roll for the Tallyman. They all hit. 4s to wound, rerolling 1s, and any 6 I roll is a mortal wound in addition to its normal damage. So that's 3 mortal wounds that he takes right now.
Okay, so I'm going to put him down to 13.
Bring him down to 13, and then these are all fails, but the rest are all wounds. That's 4, 8.
There's 3 with good penalty here? Or
no, that's only the Terminators.
Oh, okay.
Only the Terminators have that rule. So that's 9, 5 up saves.
Let's see what we got.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
I killed him with the flails.
See?
Huh, does he explode though? No, is there any way to make him automatically blow?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, well I got rid of this giant thorn in my side. Good kill, boys. I love my Plague Marines. Those flails are ludicrously good. I'm actually just gonna stay where they are. There's like one plasma gun that's not rapid firing, and I don't think I overly need to move. Too bad? I don't know. I'll consolidate a little bit. I think I'm overthinking it. Just gonna consolidate, get on in there, and we'll keep you back there just to keep a guy on the objective, or keep a troop on the objective, in addition to the Terminator who's probably gonna die. And then from them, the Demon Prince, I'm gonna activate him to fight with. He gets to pile in and consolidate still. He's just gonna use that to go to there, I suppose. And then we'll go ahead and fight with these Plague Marines. They're all piled in, but I have no way to support them, so I'm just gonna have to have good dice. I'll start with the flails, but I don't have any bonuses to wound and any ways to do mortal wounds. No way to reroll either. The Demon Prince is a little far. We're gonna roll up a near maximum, actually. 9, 10, 11 attacks. 3s to hit, no rerolling. 6s are good. We have 1 6, which will be D3 extra attacks, which will be 3, that was a hit, potential extra attacks, and this is a miss. We'll get rid of that. No rerolling, 1 more hit. And I can't trigger Death of the False Emperor on that. 5s to wound the tank though. Rerolling any 1s. Oof. Maybe? 2 wounds, okay. That's -2, so 5 up saves. Just 2 damage. Bringing it down to 5. And then I got a Power Fist to go, and then Plague Knives. Power Fist on 4s. Nice, very lucky. T8 on a Lehman Rust though.
Yeah.
So 2 wounding hits at -3.
Beards.
I got a beard. And 3 damage. What is he down to?
2.
Okay, well we got some Plague Knives, boys. Come on. 8 attacks because of Hateful Assault with the Plague Knives on 3s. We have a Death to the False Emperor there, which does hit. 6s to wound though, toughness 8. Rerolling 1s because it's a plague weapon. 1 wounding hit, no AP.
3 up.
No damage. And then I got a Chaos Spawn who's just gonna nudge a little bit closer to get to the objective if he needs to, just in case. I have to roll for his weird mutation. He rolled a 2 on the D3 table. He's formed some grasping pseudopods. So he has D6 attacks, +2 from the grasping pseudopods, +1 for Hateful Assault. So that is going to be that many attacks. 4s to hit. Good old Chaos Spawn. 5s to wound because he's strength 5. Not a single wound. Josh is A-okay over there. That is it for my combat, so Josh will get to retaliate.
Hit the spawn! Hit the spawn! No.
Oh, nice. He's only got 1 attack. Oh, I guess he's pretty crippled. Yeah. Okay, well that will be the end of my turn, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 table quarters. So I get 3 victory points at the end of my turn for that, and I control both of the objectives in my territory. Oh, that's the end of my command phase, so I have to actually hold for a turn.
Okay, so my command phase, I'm going to get command point go back up to 5, and I control 1 objective for 5 victory points.
So we're tied up in that regard.
Going to begin by... Oh, I got to check my movement, actually. I'm way down in movement. Can I get away?
You might be able to.
So movement 4, I'm just going to go put.
On top of the wound. He's got 2 wounds left.
Continue on with my movement. He's going to pull back to here. I mean, these guys are going to do terrible things, but hopefully, you know, there's less Plague Marines on the board when that happens.
Right, oh yeah, I don't, like, you know, I'm pretty happy with the performance of my Plague Marine so far. Almost killed the tank commander over there, almost killed that tank commander, but definitely killed. I like how I struggle killing 2 tank commanders, but a Hellhammer, no problem, get that off my table, right?
Yeah.
It's got more than twice the wounds they had. I don't know, it's ridiculous. So they're happy over there.
They're going to end up like that. I don't think I want to move much of anything else.
Well, the basilisks are free to move and fire their heavy weapons nowadays.
They are, but it's the Cadian reroll that I'm after.
That's true too.
And the end of my movement phase. Go away, Rhino!
Reinforcements showing up over here. All the Scions with the Prime, or the Tempestor Prime over here. Gonna try to annihilate me off that objective, which I think is wise. I'm just hoping that I'll survive.
shooting time. I'm going to order them to re-roll wound rolls of 1.
Oh, bring it down. Nice.
All the way across the board to re-roll hit rolls of 1.
Take aim. Yep. And then, do the tanks want to order anything?
Well, it doesn't matter for him.
Can't he order the Basilisk to break?
No, he can only order Lehman Russ's.
Oh, that's right.
You know, only order Russ's. So I think what he's going to do is... You can fall back pop smoke, right?
Yes.
He's just going to be popping smoke this turn. That's easy enough. And you, sir, will... he already rerolls. What's the third order? I keep forgetting. Oh, you can...
Josh,
You know what?
gonna go ahead and move him a little bit.
Reroll hit rolls of 1.
So he's gonna stand there instead.
Yes.
And then they show up, and then all the orders, and then he rerolls hit rolls of 1 with gunneries kill my... I can't... Gunners kill
Gunners
my
kill on sight or something
yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
Then we're going to start here into the Plague Marine squad.
Oof, I have no command points to do any shenanigans here.
Actually, you know what? No, so we're going to go with the Basilisk is going to put the Heavy Bolter into those Plague Marines, and we'll drop the main gun onto the Leviathan.
Okie dokie.
Heavy Bolter first. 4s. Reroll 1s. No.
One
okay.
hit.
3s to wound you.
Save. Make. For anyone who's curious, you could draw a line to all parts of this model's base, so there's no negatives to hit there. And then the actual Leviathan Earthshaker. Same is true here, no negatives to hit. We got 6 shots with that Earthshaker. The rule for that is Josh rolls 2 dice and takes the highest results, or whichever one he wants, one of the 2.
Yeah, but it's always going to be the highest anyways. 4s rerolling 1s because I'm a Acadian that didn't move.
We got 1 hit.
We need to hit better.
We need to hit better. 3 to
Hit a
1.
lot better.
Yikes.
No. Okay, cool. He's going to do the same thing. Heavy Bolter into them. And then main gun into Mr. Leviathan.
They're okay to hit, but there will be a -1 to hit for that piece of dense terrain in between him and the Leviathan. Heavy Bolter first?
Yeah, Heavy Bolter first. I'm just trying to think of where I need to do the stratagems I need to do.
Oh, yes. I suppose you actually have those still.
Yeah, I got a couple to think about. Heavy Bolter.
Reroll the 1.
Come on. It's all falling apart, Luka.
They lack that
5 shots
Astartes training.
with the Earthshaker.
5s to hit, actually.
5s to hit, yeah. Rerolling 1s.
Oh, there you go.
Ah!
3 hits. Still 3 hits. And wounding on 3s. Much better. 3 wounding hits. The Leviathan only having a 5-up invulnerable save. Makes one of them, so it's going to be 2d3 damage coming his way.
3.
I have resilience on him. Oh, dang. He takes 3. He's down to 8. 8 remaining wounds on him. Near bracket level, actually.
Jump back a second. I don't know if we did it. The orders over there. Obviously, the reroll hit rolls to 1.
Take aim on them.
Take aim, and then 2 up to order the last squad. And I do.
Yep. So he can do a 3rd order because of his artifact, I believe.
The relic, yeah.
His relic, yeah. Another order on them, take aim. All rerolling 1s.
Commander's going to fire his las pistol.
Okay. We have...
I think you missed.
All right.
Well, let's go. Open up plasma. Do I want the veterans to give me better AP for a command point?
I don't have
Here.
no negatives to hit for the dense terrain because of the champion out in the open like a fool.
I will go ahead and pop their stratagem to give me 1 better AP.
That'll bring Josh down to 3 remaining command points.
First plasma overcharged.
Both hit.
Second.
Both hit. And 3rd. Reroll. He's good. 3s to wound at AP 4. So no save. 1 fail, and then these are all 2 damage each.
Yes, sir.
I could allocate to these guys who would be in cover. So... Start with the bolt guns back here because they have cover. 6 ups to ignore or to save against those shots. So I've made... How many was there? 5 wounds?
There's 5 total.
5 wounds, so I have 1 guy's dying so far. I made a save, and then the second guy's going to die as well. But I have resilience on them. The first guy who failed, resilience, he's dead. Second guy who failed is alive. So I've so far have saved 2 out of the 5. I could try to do a 6-up save again on the guy in the back. He fails. Resilience. He's dead. Kills him, and I still have 3 more to save. Sorry, 2 more to save. We're going to put it on that guy who would have cover. He fails it. Resilience. He is dead. And then I don't really want... I'm just going to put it on that guy. He's dead. I lose my plasmas. But I want to keep my flails. 4 las guns into him. And a pistol.
So I'm going to hit you on 3s.
Reroll the 1s.
Indeed, sir. Looking for big bad 5s.
Got 3 wounding hits.
They are AP 1.
Yeah, these are 4-up saves now. Oh!
Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, I'm an idiot. You gotta stop rolling dice more. I gotta stop doing that because I could have put saves on them first, on that one guy there first. That's okay. You know what? We'll say they all fail. Resilience, they're all dead. You got them. It's just a habit of old edition where cover didn't really matter. Cover is so important in this new edition. So make sure you're very careful how you roll your dice, or else you get punished like that. And now this veteran squad.
Right. I do want to try to kill the Terminator.
Right.
So I'll have the one vet overcharge into him, and the other two are gonna into the squad.
And then the las guns go into the squad?
Yes.
Gotcha.
2 into the Terminator.
Oh, yeah, they didn't move.
Because they didn't move.
He is okay, and they both hit, wounding on 3s. 1 wound. Terminator, he's okay.
And the other 2. Okay, I guess I should have got extra dice. Second guy.
That's 3 hits on the Marines.
3s to wound you.
All wound. I'm gonna do these one at a time on him. He's got a 6-up save. He fails that. He's got resilience. He's dead. So I still have to do 2 more saves though. I kind of want to put the lasgun shots on him because he's in cover, but I don't want to lose my flail or my champion. So I am going to put the plasma shots on him one at a time. He doesn't die, but he does to that. And then I have 1 more to do, and I'm going to put it on the champion. Oh, rip. That sucks. Well, I guess I have to do another resilience. Oh, he's dead anyways. I don't know why. Yeah, he's only got 1 wound. So I do lose both of them to the plasma. Now all the lasgun fire into the 2 remaining Plague Marines.
These are looking for 3s to hit.
I reroll once because they didn't move.
These are looking for 5s, rerolling 1s because of the order on them.
Bring it down. It helped. 5 saves. That's enough to kill him. Resilience. Dang! Man, these lasguns are killer today. Doing more than the actual vehicles are.
Over here, the question is he the one that calls vengeance for Acadia?
Oh, because I guess you just have the 2 tanks left.
I do. Punisher's gonna go, he's gonna relentless shoot into,
Big guy.
yeah,
1
Leviathan.
CP. That brings you down to 2.
I realized why I should have stood still. I would have got 20 more dice here. Well, not here, in the other shot. Heavy bolters into the Leviathan.
On 3s. And 5s. We got a wound, which is gonna be a save.
Turret shooting into you.
3s. Reroll. Oh wait, no rerolls. Wait, yeah,
He ordered himself to reroll.
That helps. 5s. Oh, yikes. Those are 2-up saves. Failing 1. No, I go down to 7.
Basilisk. Now the question is, who do I want to shoot at? And I think it might be him. As much as I... Yeah, heavy bolter's gonna go. Actually, never mind. We're gonna scratch that. Terminator is gonna take the heavy bolter.
Gotcha.
And then the Earthshaker's going into that spawn. Into the Terminator first. This should be 5s because of the terrain in the way. And
Well, that's just regular terrain. It's just well, you didn't roll any 4s anyways. Unless you have the tree in the way, but I don't think you do.
I thought I did, but
Regardless.
I didn't wound anyways.
Yeah.
Into the spawn.
3 shots. Okay.
I want more than that.
These ones are 4s to hit still.
Reroll 1s because I didn't move.
Oh, 2 hits. All right. 3s to wound. No save against this. D3 damage.
Do I want to command point that 2 because I really want him dead?
So it's either you command point the damage or the 2 to wound.
We'll command point the 2 to wound.
Or the 3 to wound, 3 to wound. There you go. 2 wounding hits, no save, 2d3 damage. He is dead. He got the spawn. That reroll the wound. That brings Josh down to 1 remaining command point. And that is it for shooting, I believe.
Scions.
Oh, wait, Scions. Hey, that's not good. All right, what do we got going on here?
We'll do the first 2 plasma from the squad closest to the camera there.
This one here.
Yep. It's the first guy.
Supercharging, I assume.
Of course.
First guy hits. Second guy. Reroll the 1. He decides to hit as well.
3s to wound you.
All right, it's 2 wounds. 6-up save. Make 1 fail.
Woo.
2 damage so far. And then we have the
hot shots.
The 2 hell guns, which don't rapid fire at this range. 1 hit. And no wound. And then I assume the second squad, same thing.
Yep.
Plasma first. First guy, 1 hit. Second guy, 2 hits. For a total of 3, which wound on 3s. 1. I fail my save. He takes another 2. He's taking 4.
Hot shots. I got a hit. I got a wound.
Oh, that's AP 2?
Yeah.
I'll fail that. I take a 5th wound. That's 2.
Plasma.
Reroll.
Come on, buddy.
Don't die. Oh, he misses.
It's not dead.
3 hits, 3s to wound. Ooh, that's
more
more
like
like
it.
6 up save. Ah, crap. As I knock your models all over the place.
That's okay.
Well, he's
forgive
dead.
you.
He is dead. Because that is 6 damage, bringing him to 11. Does he explode? Not that it matters, but for dramatic effect, he is out of here. That is it for shooting. Any charges to do?
I don't think so.
All right.
No.
Well, I owe you no morale because you killed everything. You killed everything.
I killed everything I tried to do. Well, I didn't kill the Terminator, but
It's true. The Terminator
you still don't
first
owe
made-
me morale, but he's alive.
It's true. He's kicking. He might be able to do some damage, I hope. He could be annoying to them.
No, there's no last pistol in range.
Oh.
No.
No.
Okay.
That's going to bring it to the 3rd battle round, starting with the Death Guard. In my command phase, I am going to gain a command point back up to 1. Josh has 1 himself, if you're curious. And then for actual victory points at the end of my command phase, I'm going to hold 1, 2, 3 objectives to Josh's 2, which means I get 5, 10, and 15 for holding more. So doing pretty good this turn. As for the secondary, where I have to push into Josh's territory, unfortunately, that wouldn't work out for 2 reasons. That Rhino got shot off the table, and Josh was able to kill off all the Plague Marines with the veterans over there. I have to deal with these veterans. I have to deal with the veterans, these guys, and the tank commanders that both lived. And then, I mean, when I do that, there's just basilisks left on the table, I guess, when you put that all together. Let's see if we get Rhino Repair. We do not. He's still at 8 wounds. Leviathan Dreadnought moves up 5. He is bracketed, by the way, at 7 wounds. So he's only moving 5 and hitting on 3s in shooting and close combat. Rhino is going to drive to there. I'm gonna see, that's rapid fire range for them. I want to see if I can stay in range of the objective by doing this. He's good there and able to rapid fire. Foul Blightspawn character is going to advance an extra 2. That is going to take him to right there. I could have gone back a couple more inches and tried to go for a big charge, but I plan on shooting it with this flamer, so I wouldn't have been able to get on the objective. I was hoping to roll like a 3, like a 5 or more to get in range of the objective and be in range to flame, but that is not going to be the case. The Demon Prince, though, he's going to do a jump. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to land there. To the other side of the table, Terminator's going to move 4. I don't want him to die to Overwatch, but I think he might die to Overwatch here. But it'll cost a command point, though.
Yep.
So there's that. And I don't want to forego this objective, so we are going to have the Tallyman move over to there. We'll go there instead, just so he's within 3 of it. And then the Plaguecaster is going to move his 5 to there. He's going to somehow go and deal with all that on his own. That's it for movement. We're going to the Psychic phase, because I think I just want my Poxwalkers to hang out over here. Just to grab some objectives. Yeah, they're just going to hang out over here. Sorry, I wasn't even showing them. There, Poxwalker's over here. He's going to go ahead and cast Blades of Putrefaction first. He gets it with a 9. They're not within 7, by the way. Anyone who's curious, so I don't do Fallout on them. I think they're just like 7.5 inches away. They're like 7 3/4. So that's going to go on the Terminator, so he gets +1 to wound. And if he rolls a 7 or more to wound in close combat, then, well, it's a mortal wound in addition to his normal damage. And now we're going to go ahead and smite. And we get that with a 10. Which again, Pestilential Fallout doesn't work, but D3 of them do die. That's going to be 2. 2 Scions die. The 2 plasma guns, eh?
Yep.
So it does make my charge harder. Charge is harder here now. That Psychic phase is done for him. We're going to go on to the Demon Prince over there, who's just going to miasma. Failure? Oh, that's a perils. I have a command point, but I mean, I'm not too concerned about him periling. I'm not going to re-roll that. I'm just going to take the perils. It's going to be 1 mortal wound. 5 up Disgusting Resilience, because Revoltingly Resilient does not work on mortal wounds. He goes down to 7. 7 wounds after the perils. We're going to go ahead and start shooting guns. We're going to start with this guy doing Foul Gush against that tank commander. Aquila!
Burn!
Yes.
Oh, flap, flap.
So you go up to 2 command points, and that's your command point for the 3rd battle round. And then I'm going to use 7-fold chant, because this is a Death Guard stratagem. That's a 6. I'm out of command points again. Rolling 3 dice for the strength. Ooh, that's strength.
Ooh.
That is strength 12. And then 2 dice for the amount of shots, taking the highest. 6. 6 shots of strength 12. 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s. Oh, that's a bad roll. That's 2 wounds at -3, though.
I mean, he's still dead unless it's double beard time.
Double beard. Close. There's always 1.
Do I command point that?
That's a 1 in 6. Go for it if you want to.
I feel like I got that command point back.
A part of me feels like you're going to get it, but I don't want to try and... You're going to do it?
Yep. Beard!
No!
No!
All right, so does he blow up, though? Nope.
No.
All right, so I do get rid of a tank commander, though, and get you off an objective, importantly. That was worth that foul gush. We'll do the Leviathan last because he's got the most damage potential, and I'm not too sure what to do with him. We're gonna go with the bolt pistol over here into, I guess, that far squad. 3. All right. Plasma pistol into them, not supercharged. Hits. I think he kills on a 2. That's 1 dead veteran. I don't know if it makes the charge harder. It might. I hope it doesn't. And then we're gonna go ahead and rapid fire the Rhino into the what are they called? Scions. Yes, that's the only squad.
The 3-man squad.
The 3-man squad, because it's the only one I'm rapid firing into. They all hit, and 2 of them wound.
4 ups. They're fine.
Oh, they're perfectly fine. So we're gonna go ahead with the Leviathan. We're gonna put the Soul Burner Robot. Oh, it's really tempting to go for them though. No, we're gonna put the Soul Burner and the Melt-A-Gun into the Basilisk in the back, and then the Hellflamers into the Veterans near my Demon Prince. 2d6 Heck Flamer shots. 6 of them. Strength 5. That is 3 wounding hits. It's a -1.
We'll do them 2 at a time on the ones with the cover.
The 2 guys in cover there. Yep.
5s.
So yeah, 2 died there.
Okay, that's too bad.
And I have 1 more, I think.
We'll just throw it on him.
No, he dies. Melt-A-Gun into the Basilisk. Hits and wounds on a 3. Should be no save against that.
No.
Right, and then d6 damage. 4 on the Basilisk. And then the Soul Burner Robotkin is 2d3 mortal wounds, kind of. It's 4 shots. We hit on 3s because we're bracketed, so 3 mortal wounds. So he takes a total of 7.
Take a total of...
Down to 4. That's it for his shooting. He just did his flamer, so I'm on to charging. We're gonna start with that Demon Prince charging the Veterans behind that rock there, and I assume you're not gonna Overwatch. Ooh.
I think you might assume wrong.
Ooh, but I'm still gonna do that charge anyways.
Maybe I should save it for over there. Yeah, go for it.
All right, no Overwatch?
No.
All right, I think he is good on a 4. Forgot there's a character over here. I would have to declare him, but I assume that's not gonna change your mind on Overwatch?
No, you're good.
So with that 4, we're just gonna get right on in there. Leviathan's gonna charge the tank commander.
Go nuts.
Yeah, no Overwatch there. He's gonna charge 9. He's gonna go in between the Land Raider and all that stuff. I'll show you where he ends up. He's gonna tuck himself into that groove there. You advanced, you're not charging, you're not charging. Those Poxwalkers certainly aren't charging. Oh boy, Key, we're gonna do Malignant Playcaster charging that squad of Scions.
In the middle? And only the middle?
Only the middle.
Okay, go for it.
All right. I don't know what that charge is, but we're gonna have to roll kind of high. A 9? I unfortunately fail by about 1/4 or 1/10 of an inch there. It sucks. Well, it is what it is. Now, Terminator charging Veterans.
I will Overwatch now.
Yes, here we go.
I guess I gotta declare the Ions ones.
That's your last command point too.
I know,
For
it's
now.
sad. I'm sad.
You could always not Overwatch.
No, I think I'll Overwatch. I'll overcharge the plasmas. It seems... No, I need them to kill other stuff. I won't overcharge them. Here.
No? You will not? Okay.
I will not.
So you can roll them all at the same time.
Okay, so he would have died.
Oh, he would have died. That's true. But then the rest. 6s. Oh, okay. We survived the plasma. We have las guns. But this is the true terror. The 11 las...
Weapons.
What?
Oh!
5 to wound. Please. No. Okay. I still have to get the charge in. 9 should do, yeah. This Terminator does specialize in killing little Griblies like this.
Oof.
I think we're gonna go ahead and start fighting with that Terminator into the Veterans. 3d3 attacks, and I should say that they are within 7 of each other, the Tallyman and the Terminator, so I do get to reroll failed hit rolls. We're gonna have 3, 6, 7 attacks, which I have 7 dice right here. 3s to hit, re-rolling because of the Tallyman. 6s are good. That's 3 Death to the False Emperors because they bear that nasty Imperium keyword. Blech. I'm just kidding. I kind of love the Imperium. I don't know. I do. I love the Imperium, but they're so bad. But Chaos is worse. Nothing's good in 40k.
Everything's awful.
Everything's pretty awful. So an extra D3 attack. Okay, these poor vets. 6, 7, 8 more attacks. And 3s to hit. I do not proc Death to the False Emperor here. And now these are all 2s to wound, re-rolling 1s, and the damage spills over like Age of Sigmar.
Roll the dice.
There's no save, by the way. And I got them. They're all dead. Reroll. That kills. Wait, how many would I? 5, 10. I would have killed 30 veterans right there. I would have killed. That one guy would have cut down 30 conscripts. Impressive. I'm going to go ahead and opt to not consolidate because
Come on, coward! He's a platoon commander!
he may be a platoon commander, but all you do is fall back then and annihilate me. So no. No counteroffensive possibility for Josh, so we're going to go with the Leviathan trying to just tear apart this tank commander. 5 attacks because of Hateful Assault on 3s now. The 6s don't matter because he does not have Debt to the False Emperor, but these are still 2s to wound. And at -3. He's strength 16.
Oh, whatever, triple beards. Oh,
Does he blow up?
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Ah!
No. Now I'm going to roll for his militia. I'm going to just consolidate into the Basilisk back there, but we're going to... Do I heal? I don't. That's at the end of the fight phase, technically. With that, we'll say hello and engage Basilisk. And Daemon Prince is going to just boop and put all the attacks into veterans, I suppose. It attacks because of Hateful Assault and Double Talon. Reroll the 1. And we have 1/6 for Debt to the False Emperor. Bam. Good. 9 hits. Should be 2s to kill. Oh, wow. Well, okay. Still 2s to kill. That does kill the vets off.
Yeah.
So it does clear the vets off. And no... We'll say I technically didn't touch his base, but I will just go up. This looks a lot jankier than what it is. I'm just literally
Can you
doing
start
that.
moving all of the terrain?
Yeah, that was bad of me. I just wanted to get him around him because I wasn't touching his base quite yet. Now I'm trying to... Am I touching his base now? I'm trying to make it so I am?
No.
All right, well, you know what? These wings are awful. There you go. That's the proper spot for him. Kind of flew over him and touched base. I wanted it to be over here, specifically. And of course, Josh will get to retaliate with the platoon commander.
4 attacks total with the chainsword. 3s.
Does he get any fancy rerolls?
No.
Just, all right.
He's like 25 points.
6s.
No.
He's 25 points? Wild. Nothing to do for the morale phase. I assume a Scion can't fail if they only lose 2.
I think maybe on a 6, but I'll roll it and we'll see.
3. No, they're fine. So they're okay. No morale over here. I pretty much just have single models left, though they're doing great work. No morale for me. And I do have engaged on all fronts. I have him in this table quarter, that table quarter, that 1 lone terminator. I guess the Taliban too. And then table quarter here, table quarter over here. That's 3 victory points on top of the 15 I got earlier.
Started my turn to get a command point, but even before that,
We forgot to attack. Yeah.
Open the door really quick. 2 attacks on 6s.
Nope.
Nope.
That's
Okay,
fine.
very good.
Yeah, that was just the Basilisk attacking the Leviathan, which I forgot to let Josh do. Now, Josh will get a command point going back up to 1.
Yes.
I'm at 0 still. So, for scoring, what is going on here?
5 victory points, and that's it.
Right, because you still do hold that one over there.
Yeah.
And, okay, on to the movement.
For those curious what the score is, it's 26-10 right now. And that's not taking into account any of the endgame stuff.
Okay, currently score is 26-10 without, that's right, that makes sense. I have no idea what the score is, Josh is taking care of that over there. Sometimes I'd rather play ignorant of it.
I honestly don't pay that much attention. I just mark it down whenever we get points and just kind
Right.
of keep playing. It's usually turn 4 that I start paying attention more.
Exactly, like you know to go for the points when you can.
I've been kind of a little bit sloppy about stuff.
Well, I got
I'm
you
not
on-
like overly disappointed about it either.
By being able to go first in this game, I was able to put a lot of pressure, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, I have to deal with all these threats, and then scoring is like a secondary almost.
Yes. Movement, let's just take care of this.
Yeah, that's an easy
No,
one.
thank you. You ready to get dead, you fool?
Dead. No, please. He's only got 1 wound.
Over here.
Yep.
Yep.
He's just gonna duck under the wings.
No, thank you.
Scratch that.
No, you'll heroically intervene there. I was
am
trying
I
to look
in-
at going around that way.
I was gonna
but
say, am I in range to heroically intervene over there? Yeah.
you aren't there, so.
No, I
there's
can't.
that.
I can't get in there.
All the way over here, this Scion squad, the one that's taking some damage, is going to go ahead and do a big old advance.
Advancing an extra 6. Must be
Attaboy.
nice.
Heroes.
Must be super nice to get 6.
Absolute heroes.
There we go.
This is ours now. We live here.
These guys are free just to shoot stuff. Now, they don't get the Cadian rule, do they?
No.
They don't. Okay.
No.
They're free to move as they see fit.
Right. The question is, do these boys want to do a little advance-a-rooney?
Oh, with the plasma guns?
Yeah.
So they're currently not in range to just walk on the objective.
They're not currently in range to just walk onto the objective, right? They got to advance about 3.
Oh. This is how they've ended up. So they advanced there and they just moved forward. They're
Right.
gonna firing squad him to death.
That's the idea. Yeah. I believe this is right over to shooting.
Are we going to start with the basilisks?
The basilisk.
There's 2 of them that are free, and we have one that has a gun over there, and then these guys.
Right. So I think we're going to start with this one here.
Right.
Putting shots into him.
Everything into him?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? He is going to be moving up. And then now we're on to the shooting phase.
We're going to start with him, I assume?
Right. I got to do a little bit of orders. He's going to re-roll. He's going to tell himself to get back into the fight.
Fall back and shoot.
Actually, you know what? No, he's going to tell himself to advance again.
Ooh, move.
Move, 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 move.
To the objective. Oh, no, denial. Ooh, does he get within 3 of it? That's important. Not quite. He's off by about half an inch. So he does make it towards the middle, though.
And then over here, he's going to order himself to reroll wound rolls of 1.
Bring it down. Very nice. We're just going to go ahead and shoot him now.
No, because I got to do the orders back there.
Oh, yeah, we got orders back here.
I only got the 2 really in range, so we're going to order both of them to, I think it's take aim, the reroll hit rolls of 1.
Right. Can you tell them to advance and fire guns?
Not with where he is right now.
Okay.
Okay, way back on this side of the board. Here, vengeance for Cadia.
Everything into him, that's your command point.
Or should I just shoot? Well, I'm not going to kill the Demon Prince is the problem.
He's durable boy.
I know.
You thick boy.
Yeah, into him. The heaviest of bolters.
We got a hit. Nice.
2
hits.
Oh no, I got to reroll everything. That's right.
Oh, vengeance. Yeah, one more
vengeance.
reroll. Ah.
Ah.
4.
Ah, it's getting so much better.
Yikes.
Wounding you on your T5, I assume?
I am.
So 4s.
Got a wound. AP 1.
Hey.
Oh,
vengeance.
reroll.
Vengeance.
2 wounds. Now, I wasn't very careful with his movement here. I probably could have put him better in cover there, but I think he still technically gets cover. We're playing everything as an obstacle first and foremost, so let me double check that. You know what? It's a little too finicky. I should have been more careful with him, but we're going to say he doesn't have cover.
I don't think you assumed I was going to move out either.
Right. So I failed both those. Resilience. Where's the 3 wounds?
There's 3 wounds in there, I think, wasn't there?
3 wounds.
Was there?
I gotta go double check. I got distracted by looking at the train and all that. So we have 2 wounds left.
Whew.
We got the big earth shaker now. Ah! 4 shots.
Looking for 4s.
Re-rolling everything though.
Oh! We're so mad about what you did to our planet.
And oh! Re-roll. Okay, so we have 3 wounding hits. And that's -3, so I have 6 ups. Oh wow, I actually make 2 minus or D3 damage. 3, yeah. And he is going to die. Just womp womp. So again, anyone at home, make sure you're careful with terrain is so big and I love it. Terrain is so big in 9th edition. The difference is, had I just been there,
right?
That's the
well,
world.
Again,
yeah, that's the world of difference, right? Yeah. But he does die. No.
Over here, watch him get shot execution style.
Last pistol.
3 to hit.
Oh, that's a good start.
5 to wound.
Okay.
No.
Bad follow up. All right, we still have a basilisk that's free if he wants to.
Yeah, you know what? Basilisk's just going to shoot everything at him.
I do have the protection from the cover a little bit.
We'll see if it helps.
All right.
How many shots with the main gun?
5.
Come on, buddy. Reroll 1s. Okay.
We got a hit. 3 to wound. That's a wound. Now, the cover's not going to matter here because the AP is super high. But I do have my invulnerable.
Okay.
Heavy bolter. 5s. They miss.
And we're going to go with the squad in the middle here, putting shots into the Plague Caster.
Is it everything to the Playcaster?
Oh, yeah.
Are we supercharging?
Oh, yeah.
Right, they're rerolling 1s anyways. All right, Plasma first. Both hit. Second guy. Oh, reroll. He's fine, but misses. And these are 3s to wound. 2. -3, so 6 ups. Fail both. And then I'm just going to roll this twice. I take a total of 2 damage. He's got 2 wounds left. And then we have the 2, 4, 5 hot shots.
Yeah. 5 hot shots on trees.
Oof.
Okay.
5s to wound. And 1 wound. He's okay. 2 wounds left.
Other squad, same thing.
All right, same target. Supercharging. Yep. Plasma. Ah! Both hit. Ah! Oh, both hit. Oh no. 3s to wound. Ah! Oh! 1 wound!
1 wounding hit.
6 up armor. Nope, I fail that. I need to make one of these resiliences. I do. He's got. Well, he still has the hot shots and everything still, but they're a little bit harder at it.
It is. Especially if I roll like that.
Yikes. 5s to wound. Oh, that's pretty good. There you go. You got a wounding hit. Save. We fail. Resilience. He's dead. You got him. Brown.
All right, buddy. We ain't afraid of you.
This is actually.
Charge with the platoon commander.
This is a good idea. I'm not going to overwatch
Genius
that.
play.
It is a good play. It's 11. So if he does survive this, that means my Blightlord Terminator can't go and contest that objective and tie up that Basilisk over there.
It's the only charge.
Chainsword, 4 attacks.
3s.
Okay, it's a average-ish start, 5s to wound. No.
God, that's not average-ish.
All you really care about, I mean, I guess, yeah, you would have liked to kill him.
That would have been ideal.
But surviving is what's important. I should still be within 7, so I'm going to have 3, 4, 5 attacks. 3s to hit. No Death of the False Emperors.
Okay.
Still T3 on him, so 2s to wound. It is a plague weapon. And that is 3 mortal wounds because of the psychic power on him.
Oh, that's lame. That's enough.
Blades of Putrefaction. I'm going to consolidate. I guess that's probably closer. But I'm going to go in a straight line anyways, just to clear the terrain. Oop. There we go. That does end me closer to both of them, so I don't have to worry about it too much. After that consolidate brings us to the morale phase. I don't have any, nor does Josh. I have, like I said, only single units left. But they're enough to keep me going, I think. I hope.
I think so.
I think so. We're going to go on to Death Guard, turn 4, as we begin the 4th battle round of this game. And at the beginning of my turn in my command phase, I'm going to gain a command point going back up to 1. Josh has nothing, so we're just cycling 1-0 each as the turns progress. And for victory points, I hold this one objective. I do still hold that objective there, and I hold this one. But Josh also has the other 3. He's got that one with the Basilisk, Scions, and then that one with the Basilisk. So it's just 10 points for me, not 15. And then I hold, for the surround secondary, which I'm not accomplishing at all. I think I got maybe 1 turn, which is, I guess, good enough. I don't have it because you're holding that one there, and I also don't have either of yours. So on to actual movement. Oh, no. Before that, Rhino repair. Okay, there we go. Move this Rhino to there, because we're done shooting at Scions. We're going to start shooting at platoon commanders. And then from there, we're going to move Demon Prince to that Basilisk. I'm narrating it now, and I'll show you where they end up. And then Leviathan is going to move towards that Basilisk. Like so. Get nice and close. And that's going to bring it to this Blightlord Terminator who's going to move towards this Basilisk. A 4-inch move. We'll get to there. Now, I guess charging in, the platoon commander did allow him to consolidate. But without that consolidate, he would have been about here, which is still a pretty likely charge.
It's a pretty easy charge.
I guess we'll see when I charge. If I roll like a 3, then you're allowed to feel bad.
You know, buddy, when you make decent plays, even if they're risky, you don't feel bad if they don't work out.
I think that play was super worth. That could have dynamically changed the game had he survived. He would have literally been a hero. I don't even know, man. This guy here is just gonna go
and move the terrain a bunch. He's gonna surf the terrain across the board.
He's honestly just gonna stand on the objective in the cover and hope he can just take hits. Let's go ahead and do Psychic Powers. I've lost my main Psyker over there. So we're going to go ahead with the Demon Prince. Is that a full wound Basilisk?
It is a full wound Basilisk.
Smite. Got him. Twice. 2 mortal wounds. Bring him down to 9. We're going to go into shooting. We'll do this Rhino first. He's going to put his Combi Bolter into the face of that platoon commander right there. And we'll see if we can hurt him. We hit on 3s. We hit 3 times. They apparently only have 3 wounds. And we wound him twice. No AP.
The mighty 5 up. No!
He's got 2 wounds left. 2 wounds left, and then Leviathan's just gonna fire everything into that Basilisk there. Except the Soul Burner Rabodkin, which will go into that Basilisk over here because it's got 18-inch range, and that's like the only thing in range. The trees aren't in the way. We're gonna start with the Soul Burner Rabodkin. Again, it's that weird 2d3 gun. It's gonna be 6 shots though. Hitting on 3s, no re-rolling. That's 6 mortal wounds. It's a weird gun, I'll give it that. You might think it's good. It's not, guys. Do you remember how much it costs?
I think nowadays it's like 70 points or something.
Yes, that is a 70-point gun.
On a fairly expensive chassis.
On an already super expensive.
Do you remember how expensive he is?
So that build, he's 3. The way I used to run him was 303. I think he's 360 now.
Okay, yeah. So he's like almost 100 points more than my Telemon is.
Yes.
Yeah.
But something about Leviathan.
I mean, like, he's much better than my Telemon is, but still.
But like, I can't remember why he's better. Because they have the same amount of, how many attacks does Telemon have? Do you know off the top of your head?
4.
Okay, so he's got 5 on the charge, but 4 normally.
Yep.
Web skill BS2. T8.
T8, yep.
2 up save.
2 up save.
4 up invuln.
4 up invuln all the time for me, and then a 6 up to ignore damage.
So already right there, that's better. But I think it's the weapon options that make the difference.
Yeah, his are kind of weird.
Right.
Medium. Like, it's a bunch of strength 7 for the most part.
Yeah, I don't like the Talamon's guns, but his close combat hand.
His close combat's pretty good.
Is he strength 16?
He's strength 16, yep. AP minus 4. I think he's
got better AP.
I think he's just a set amount of damage, though. I think it's just set 4.
I feel like that's better in every way. Other than the guns, he's
Well, there's
better.
the faction.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you like? What they belong to?
Well, I mean, yeah, because I think he's got a little bit more other things going on.
Well, all he can do is get the DR, which does make him pretty durable.
Yep.
That's new, though. Other than that, though, the only thing he had going for him was that Death Guard Dreadnoughts ignore moving, firing heavy weapons. So he was good in the form that he could move and ignore heavy.
Gotcha.
But not all vehicles do that. So I don't know. I think when it comes to space, like a Space Marine Leviathan is leaps and bounds better than a Telemon, like a Loyalist. But this Leviathan, I'm not too certain about. He can heal, but it hasn't come up yet. Woot. Exactly, right? But back to the game. We'll fire the Meltagun, 3 to hit, we miss. And then the 2 Heck Flamers. We got 8 attacks. 5s, 2, 3 wounds at AP1.
4 saves. Nope, I got 1 wound left.
That's 2 damage a shot.
Embarrassing. Oh, it's 2 damage a shot?
You actually kill him.
I'm dead.
I guess.
Never mind. Now I am the one embarrassed.
He doesn't explode, and I got nothing to charge to heal wounds off of. No! Oh, we're going to go ahead and go on a charging with that Blightlord Terminator charging the Basilisk.
Double ones, double ones.
I rolled an 11, so it doesn't matter if you charge. I got the Consolidate. I rolled super high. So we're going to use that to go right here. Second thought, we're just going to stay in engagement range. We're going to go to about there instead. I'm an awful person. I just realized that Basilisk is dead over there now. So they're the nearest enemy. We're going to go there instead. Actually forgot to shoot his 1 plasma pistol over here, if that's okay.
I'll allow it.
I appreciate that. 1 shot. I'm not supercharging. Okay, we're done. That would have killed him. Not today. We're going to go back to charging into the commander there, platoon commander. Rhino bringing it on in. Bam. And then Demon Prince, Warlord, charging Basilisk. 11. With that, we're just going to engage right there. We'll just go ahead and start fighting over here. 3s or 2s, I mean, re-rolling the 1. 2 Death to the False Emperors. Nasty Imperium keywords. Meh. Nice. And 4s?
Yeah, you're strength 6, right?
I am strength 7.
3s then.
He's only T6?
Yeah.
He's got a soft body. This is 9 wounding hits.
Look at all these 5-ups. Oh, actually,
That's not bad. That's 4.
That's not a bad roll.
That's still 10 damage, though. Does he explode?
Better get the flex tape.
No, nothing explodes this game. But we do get rid of another Basilisk. Get off my table. Then we're just going to hit up some terrain here, I suppose. Not that I can get cover from it, I'm a monster, but it can protect. And then the Flail of Corruption Terminator, who has been my MVP, I must say. At least I really feel like he has been. 3d3 attacks for Hateful Assault. That's just going to be a nice average of 6. No nasty help from the Tally, man. He's too far. But we're just going to go ahead and roll 3 6s anyways for 3 Death to the False Emperors. Yeah. That's going to be 2, 4, 7 more attacks. 3s to hit. No re-rolling. There you go. 4 misses. And you're 4s to wound. Oh! Re-roll the 1s. I probably should have veterans here. Oh, you know what? I think we're okay. So we have 3 wounding hits. These ones are at AP 3 because of Aura of Rust. That one's AP 2.
Okay, so the AP 3 first on 6s?
So that's 4 damage. AP, yeah, it kills him. Does he explode?
Come on, come on. Ah!
No. With gusto. With gusto. All right, we got that Basilisk as well. We got the back line. We pushed into the guard territory, said, this is our field. And now we leave these Scions alone in the corner. At the end of my turn, I don't get table quarters. I do, but not for 3. I have that quarter, and this quarter. This one's Josh's.
This is my
I've
house.
conceded this 25% of the table from my man Josh over here. It's all yours. I get 2 whole victory points for that at the end of my turn.
Boy, howdy, do I get 5 points.
Right over here. And you get a command point going up to 1. I actually didn't use mine. I don't recall using it, and I have 1 as well. Oh, we forgot about this combat over here.
Yeah, okay, you resolve first, friend.
I technically go first. Hateful Assault. 6s. We got a hit. No Death to the False Emperor, though. We have a wound. No AP.
5.
No
He's
damage.
fine.
All right, you get to retaliate with Chainsword. Buzz, buzz, chop, chop. Bzz, 2 hits. And 5s or 6s even. Nope. All right.
You know what? I've had enough of this. You go over here.
All right. He's gonna go over there.
And here we go.
Yep. Easily walking onto the objective. That is now theirs.
Second squad will advance.
Extra 6.
Woo!
They're fast, boys. They're coming closer to my Terminator, my man.
And then we're gonna advance the
4.
prime there.
Let's go 10. He goes right in the middle of them. No, no. And I assume they're hanging out back here.
They're gonna.
But they're gonna move up just to make sure they have the objective.
Yeah, they're basically gonna kind of move in such a way to go like this.
And they're gonna stay within 3 of the objective. That is it for there, and we have orders now.
He's gonna order himself to advance.
Move, move, move.
Move, move, move.
An extra 7.
Doesn't matter. Ah!
To the other side.
Contest.
Contest. Consider this objective contested. Orders over here.
I'm gonna order them to. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's forwards for the Emperor. They're gonna be able to advance and then still shoot.
Right. Do their guns turn to assault weapons, or do they just they just don't advance essentially?
They can. No,
can't remember,
they get me
actually.
thinking about the right wording of it.
And I'm trying to remember the name.
I think
of
it's they can just shoot as if they didn't, but. Yes, forwards for the Emperor. I can shoot as if I didn't advance.
Right. So they essentially just moved 6.
Yeah,
But they went up that far. Now, is other order? I assume is take aim
I will take aim now.
on the squad on the left there. Spooky. But you know what? Oh, I messed up. Are you okay if I correct one thing? It's not going to impact the game too much.
With how much you're winning right now, I'm tempted just
know.
to say no.
You know what?
But I'm a kind person, so I'll tell you what, if you feel the need to,
I don't.
you go ahead and do it.
I actually don't feel the need to, but I will let the people know what I meant to do. I meant for him to consolidate up near the train, but that's okay. I don't think it would keep him alive either way. So, that's it for the orders. Do you just want to start shooting over here?
Yeah, let's just do it. Guns.
No, please.
First plasma.
Ah! Okay, 2 direct hits. And, all right, 4 hits. These wound on 3s. That's 2 wounds. Now, I will have cover, so I'm going to have a 5-up save against these shots. Aha! Which won't matter at all. Is he disgustingly resilient? Yeah, he's got 1 wound left.
You got 5 more dice.
Hell guns, hot shots. Got 4 hits.
5s.
That's 2 wounds. I have cover, so I have a 4-up save, which I'll make 1 fail 1. And it all comes down to resilience. Nope, he's dead.
That's a shame.
Got him.
Let's go start shooting way downtown. I'm not going to overcharge the plasma.
Okay, well that also, makes it not so bad then. It's a good call, good
Would have
call.
killed a man.
We got a hit. Oh, the negative. That does wound. And, dang it. All right, he is dead. Oh, wait.
Resilience.
Resilience. He is resilient.
Why'd I remind you? I hate you. The 2 hell guns.
Here we go. We got 2 hits.
Oh.
No, he lives. All right, it doesn't matter if I did the move or not there. I got lucky with the resilience. Alrighty, well that is it for Josh's turn.
It looked pretty cool.
It looks cool, that's for sure. We killed that guy. He killed him real good. We're gonna go into my turn. This last battle round of the game, turn 5. I'm gonna try and kill that guy as best I can, and I just go and try and kill stuff with him because it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna go up to 2 command points in the command phase. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives, which is more than Josh, so I get 15 victory points. And I don't have the secondary for this battle plan, this scenario, because I don't control that one, so I don't get any points for that, but I do control both of the ones in Josh's territory. Should have obviously done line breaker, I guess. On to movement, we're gonna keep, I guess we're just gonna move you. Oh, you know what? Oh, can't forget Rhino repair. No, we fail. All right, we're gonna move the Rhino a wee bit, and then we're just gonna keep the Poxwalkers over there. Leviathan moves up and around the corner. Only thing in range to fire is the Soul Burner Rabodkin, and then
You coward.
the Terminator's just gonna go where he was because it was like a ridiculously long charge anyways. And there's Overwatch potential, which is scary.
10,000 years of cowardice.
10,000 years? No, I mean like, that's 10,000 years of I know how to fight, I think. I'm gonna opt to not cast any psychic powers because I don't think it matters. We're gonna go into shooting. Rhino into him. We hit 3 times. And we wound twice.
Oh, no, please.
Oh no, please not.
Ah!
Oh, he's still alive. He's got 1 wound left. I know I could have smote him, but onto the Soul Burner Rabodkin, which is into those scions there. It's going to be 2d3 shots. It's going to be 4 shots hitting on 3s, or killing on 3s, I guess I should say. So 3 dead scions. Keep the 2 plasma, eh?
Yeah.
That's my turn. I got no charges to do. I get my 2 points for table quarters, and that's it. on top of the 15 I got earlier. And then we're on to Josh's last turn of the game. I'm going to roll that charge to see if I would have failed that charge anyways.
I think I could have run away there.
Oh, yeah, they might run away. They lost 3, so you roll an 8.
Ooh, I think I might.
They do boogie. So 1 runs, and then on a 1 or 2, the other one runs. Nope, just the 1. Not bad. Let me put it this way. I would also definitely run if I got shot at by a soul burner Rabodkin. Without a doubt.
What kind of noise does that make?
Terrifying. Absolutely horrific sounds.
Like what though? Like coffee bean.
Like coffee grinding. Josh pointed out the fact that I probably should.
Yeah, do it, coward.
I will. Wait, I'm sorry. Did you want to Overwatch?
No.
Okay. So we're just gonna go. What up? Hit that boy. 6s.
Oh, no.
Woohoo! 2 wounds. Hateful.
Double 5s.
No, he gets run over by a rhino. Nice rhino lethality. And with that will end my turn. I'll get my engage on all fronts.
Okay, so I get my 10 victory points and then my 1 command point. I think at this point Luka won, but I'm spiteful and I want to kill his stuff.
You're gonna kill my Terminator and my Leviathan?
Yep.
Is that the hope?
That's the hope and the dream.
That's fair.
Oh, look at me. I can be on a rock too.
Didn't help my tally, man. Not at all. What protection would rocks give you against Soul Burner Rabodkin?
Cue hiss of coffee machine. These guys will advance.
All right.
Oh, they're kind of tired.
They go 8.
Really? Boss, are we still doing this?
Are they even arranged to shoot after they move there?
Who knows?
Maybe at the Terminator over there.
All right. Elimination protocols sanctioned.
What does
I
that
think that's
do?
what it is. It's their order where they can reroll wound rolls against vehicles. Or
Oh, is that
monsters.
like a specific Scion order?
That's the Scion one.
Okay.
And he is going to get ordered to reroll wound rolls of 1.
You're not even going to bother with the taking aim or anything?
No.
Don't even care?
No.
Sure. Okay. So what are we doing then?
Okay, right here.
Supercharged.
Boom.
I
Boom.
assume
Supercharged.
Nice.
Supercharged.
He killed himself
Yeah, he did.
because of the negative.
Doesn't matter.
Oh no, he might bring me down too. Invulnerable. Cataphractic plate.
So lame. So lame. Oh, I gotta see if I can order the squad in the back too. On a 2-up. No, they're way too far away.
They might be too far
Stop
away
cheating.
to fire. Yeah.
They're gonna shoot at him.
They advanced.
Oh, dang it! Yeah, that was the point, eh?
Do you not want to
Wait,
order them?
Did I advance them?
They rolled 2, and you said they were tired.
Yeah, that's a good call. Doesn't matter. Here, the Hellguns, him. Plasma, him.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, what's first?
The plasmas.
Okay, supercharging.
So, supercharging.
First guy, dead. Second guy, good. 3 hits.
Actually, I'm gonna command point that one, I guess.
You might as well. Yeah, you're down to 1 command. Oh, he's still dead. Okay. And 4s to wound. Rerolling. That's a weird order they have. Wow. Okay, we got
1.
Invulnerable.
No, it's all falling apart.
My Death Guard
Stop.
ironclad.
Into him.
Ah.
1 hit.
1 hit because of -1. Dense terrain. No wound. He's too tough. 10,000 years of unstoppable power. And that, folks, is the end of the game. All I know is at the end of the game secondaries is I get how many big guys, how many vehicles I kill.
Yes. I think you got enough to max out. I think. So he should be worth 3.
And the tank commanders are 3.
So that's 9,
And
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so you got
Yeah.
15 there.
I think the basilisks are actually worth 3 each as well because they have 11 or more wounds.
Oh, is that okay? You're gonna max out on your 15.
Yeah, so I maxed out on Bring It Down. And I did deny Josh his While We Stand, We Fight,
Boy, did you ever.
which is what you mentioned earlier on in the game.
Well, I mean, you
said you felt
probably shouldn't
uncomfortable
have.
with that pick,
I'm like,
yeah.
that was a bad pick, but
What would you have picked instead?
probably Linebreaker,
Oh, yeah,
Engage on all
Scions.
fronts, the mission secondary, like any variety of ones that would have been realistic for me to get.
Right. Because I was going to go for those targets no matter what.
I picked Win Harder. The While We Stand We Fight was a Win Harder objective.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a win. It's definitely a win more, win harder objective for sure.
So let's figure out my points though. Yeah, it was I scored 39, Luka scored 68, so it wasn't even close. But if I played better, it could have been a lot closer.
Well, I'm going to chalk up a lot of this game to the fact that I went first. Not that I overwhelmed you on the first turn. I didn't have to deal with your first
It's
turn.
more the fact that I didn't go first.
Exactly that.
Right,
Yeah.
because that would have been a big issue.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had. I did deploy at least behind trees to get a lot of dense -1 to hits at first, but I would have had my Land Raider probably die right here, as opposed to dying right there. And I wouldn't have done the preliminary damage on the Lehman Russ tank commander.
Yep, which would have been pretty big.
Or failing the Land Raider dying there, you could have had a Rhino killed over there or a Rhino killed over there.
Well, I wouldn't have had to move the Hellhammer to get shots either against your Land Raider with where it was.
Right, that's right, because I was able to shoot it up over here. Then
So I missed it on the reroll hit rolls of 1.
And to put it in a position to get charged by Plague Marines.
Yep.
Who always do a surprising amount of damage.
They did really good.
Yeah.
They did
I can't tell if that was like a grossly above average or if that was just the average. I don't actually know. I did put a lot into them. I put psychic powers. I put a couple squads firing into them. I know I did about 6 damage before I charged them. And I did over 20 on the assault. And they always do a surprising amount of damage. It's with psychic power support though.
Definitely so.
Which you love psychic power so much.
They don't actually frustrate me as much as they used to, but I'm still like, they're just lame now.
Well, they used to take forever before, especially if you're playing Thousand Sons Horus Heresy, or if you're just playing like 7th editions, like Eldar was awful. Oh, jeez, that was so boring.
It was. I'm just looking at this Demon Prince.
Does he get you every?
Do you know what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
He's lucky. I think he's gonna end up meeting the Queen, because you're gonna get knighted.
Man, I got knighted. He got knighted last time, man.
Smile on your face.
He got knighted super bad. Last time I played Death Guard versus Josh.
I don't know if the game hasn't went out yet. It's still.
Oh, it hasn't?
No.
Oh, right.
Right.
That comes with assault warning on my part. I may have gotten pretty mad in that game.
Did you get mad at the game, Luka?
I got mad at the circumstances of the game, and it just so happened that Josh was across the table from me. It's something like that. That game has yet to go out because it's kind of floating right now. It's like one of those.
I don't know what we're gonna do with this.
Yeah, maybe we do, maybe we don't. It's one of those. Everyone knows what kind of game we're talking about there. Everyone's had that kind of game. But yeah, for this game, it was. I'm gonna like purely chalk it up to. Pretty okay dice on both. You had a pretty crappy turn 2 shooting. Yeah.
It was subpar. Yeah.
Well, because you only had the Hellhammer for the first turn.
Well, even like my turn 1 shooting wasn't anything to write home about. It was, I think, game-changing moments. Here, I gotta adjust my hat. Is when you made those big charges there.
That was huge.
Because the idea was I had the 3 command points, so I was going to defensive gunners.
Yep.
Overwatch, and then Vengeance for Katie all together.
I figured that was the case. That's why I knew I had to make. If I made that Chaos Bond charge, I was golden.
And realistically, that could have wiped out the Plague Marine.
Oh, I wouldn't have been surprised if they all died. Yeah, I knew that was a super dangerous charge.
But yeah, overall, I don't know. I had a lot of fun.
Right. That the game was heavily. I was very happy with how the list performed. Leviathan did great. The Terminators did great. Even the Land Raider took a bunch of firepower before I went down, so I wasn't even upset with him dying. I was just hoping that the Hellhammer would have had to put a little bit into him. But the Hellhammer shot into the Terminators, and I was happy they survived because I was able to have that guy running around. And he himself killed more than his points alone. He killed the Basilisk, he helped kill the Hellhammer, and he killed all the veterans.
Right. We talked about it a little bit. Well, I talked about it a bit before because I had built the list before. Talking to Luka, figuring anything out. And I was curious, it was one of those, like, I had the Hellhammer, and I'm like, big gun's a blast weapon. I want to see, I kind of want to see what happens if it shoots at a squad of 11 or more dudes. I also don't want to see what happens.
Right. Oh, that's right, because it would have been, I have been bringing a lot of giant squads of Plague Marines recently, but it hasn't been really working out for me. So I've shied away from that. But then again, those are also in like 1,500 point games, so I'll try it again, now that we're playing 2,000 again, typically. But no, yeah, that would have been terrifying. That would have been really scary. In fact, I went into this game knowing it was probably going to be a write-off because I brought what I considered a subpar Death Guard list, and I just was lucky enough to go first and get all my negative to hit modifiers out and everything.
Well, that's one where, like, we talked about it. So I don't think my list was, like, optimal by any means. It wasn't a bad list, but it wasn't, like, a great list.
I was still afraid of it, though.
It's solid, but it's one of those, like, if it went first, that
I think it would have been
tough.
I think if you went first, I probably would have lost. Like, it would have been an obvious loss for me on turn 2.
It would have been, a real grind for you to try to make up any kind of ground.
Right. So, I chalk a lot of this up to the fact that Josh didn't end up going first. Now, what do you think about the whole? You brought your super heavy and just died on turn 2.
That happens.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
So, but like realistically,
you can't. Okay, so realistically, like he's a lot of points, but I kind of know that.
And it cost me 3 command points.
It cost me 3 command points to bring him.
Yeah.
But I mean, like. I'm of the mind you can't get like super attached to him and assume he's not going to die. Like,
So I have a huge personal rule of never, because I brought in that game we played, I brought Mortarion, and it's a little bit of a spoiler here. So if you don't care about spoilers, leave. You've been warned. I have a rule against bringing anything that's more than 25% of my main army roster cost, because I always get salty when I lose it. Like every time I lose something, if I think about it every time. Like, what's that piece worth? It's kind of like chess in a way, right? Like, but I tend to look at the numbers a little bit too much. Like, these Poxwalkers die. There's 70 points. That's less than 10% of my list, right? That's like, I don't care about that. The Rhino dies, same thing. I lose some Plague Marines. Well, they're 160-ish points. So, you know, that's not so bad if I lose them. I lose the Demon Prince. He's 200 points. That's kind of close to a percentage of my army. I think about that all the time, and like the value of things and what they're worth to me. And so when that guy dies, or like Mortarion dies, I'm like, well, I needed him. In a way, my list is kind of built around him.
Well, I mean, he's still pretty worth. I'll continue to bring him because he's fun and he's cool, but I don't think I'm ever going to... I didn't rely on him to try to win this game anyways. Like, he was there as kind of a cool, let's see if I can make a super heavy work.
Yeah. Like we said earlier, you could have had another tank commander, you could have had some psychers, you could have had 3 more Bullgrin, you could have had a lot more efficient stuff.
You could have had a lot more for like the 550 points or whatever.
Yeah, you could have had the more traditional competitive guard list. He does take away from that.
Well, he does, and like I could have brought a knight.
Sure, yeah, even
which
then,
would have been way better.
Way better,
you know?
100%, yeah, and cheaper too.
Yeah, actually, it would have been. Yeah. So I don't know. It's fun. I'll bust them out every once in a while. It's the same with the big dumb plane. Like
that was significantly worse, I think, though. I think.
You think? Is it?
I've never played against it. I assume just because it's Forge World, it is. I'm making hard assumptions.
It's not great.
Well, okay, would you say the Hellhammer's better than it then?
I'm trying to think right now. I think the Hellhammer is better than it, but the other, like, his advantage is the fact that he just flies around. So it depends on what your opponent brings. So, like, you wouldn't have been able to. Well, I mean, you still could have last cannon and all that, but you wouldn't be able to like charge him with the squad of guys.
No, that's true. The only answer I typically have for flyers is if I bring the Plagueburst crawlers, or if I have a larger squad of Marines that throw grenades up at the sky.
Yeah,
they
just throw them into the engines.
They're the flak blight grenades.
I think we talked about it earlier, like, because now we're just rambling as tradition is at the end of Luke and I bat reps. Did you ever, when you were a kid, take your clothes that you were supposed to be putting away and throw them up into your ceiling fan instead?
I don't know if I remember specifically clothes, but I remember throwing things into ceiling fans all the time.
Yeah, I imagine that's kind of what it's like, just kind of.
And they just kind of explode, and then maybe I like to imagine, like, you know, the toxin gets into the vents and like it gets somehow.
Yeah, they just get sucked into the engines,
and then like it corrodes the engine, and because that's what the Death Guard plague weapon is supposed to be. It corrodes metal, it melts flesh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could throw like old oranges into a jet turbine, and it still does a lot of damage.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't know, but maybe. I don't know anything about jet turbines. Is that true?
I assume.
That's terrifying.
There's there's that one aircraft mechanic who's like furiously typing.
Well, you always see like on TV like birds flying into turbines. Does that cause damage?
Wait, yeah.
Is that crippling to a plane? Anyone who knows, please leave a comment down below.
I'm pretty sure there's a movie about that, man.
Is there? Wow, what movie? That sounds familiar.
It's got Tom Hanks.
Is that about?
It's about Sully.
Sully? Oh, maybe. Yeah, kind of it rings some bells. Anyways. We ramble. That is the end of this game, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I think it's a surprising Death Guard win. I'll take it, though. I'll definitely take it. I like the list. I'll definitely screw around with the Leviathan a little bit more with discussing resilience. I don't know if I would do the Land Raider and the Leviathan in the same go, because that did cost me 4 of my 12. So I was kind of, as you can see, I was out by turn 2. I was starved for command points. Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah. Same boat for you, 100%. And that's Guard, yeah. Anyways, folks, we'll see you guys next time. Leave some comments down below what you thought of the game, and any rules or anything like that, constructive criticism. We'll always take that because it's how I learn the best. I assume the same is probably true.
The same here, yeah.
See you guys next time, and as always, happy wargaming.
Happy wargaming.
Thanks for checking out that video, everyone. Don't forget, in the MiniWarGaming Vault, there is a 1,750 point game of Space Wolves played by Luka, going up against the 1,000 Suns. The 1,000 Suns played by Dave. You can check this game out by clicking on the link down below to get yourself a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault, where we have many, many, many other 9th edition Warhammer 40k battle reports queued up and ready to go. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and happy wargaming.